My people, I greet everybody today. I welcome you to another edition of our weekly video broadcast. Today, we want to look at certain things for the campaign promise. Everybody still remember last year, the campaign, the promise with them talk. Waiting our politicians, our leaders, a lot of them talk. We want to try here today, make we take mirror, make we take look am. Then, when we see them, when we don't take mirror look am, our main objective would be to remind them of the campaign promises. One of those promises be say, they tell us say, a lot of things they go wrong last year when Obaseki be governor for Edo State. Then talk am to the point, then talk am well. They talk and say most of the things they go revisit all of them. And they go revise them back. So far, they don't do reverse am. But one major something where it be say they never do, now be say that investigation into Obaseki government. Because after the election, APC won the election. They set up committee, make it look into the handover process. For inside that handover process, they discovered a lot of things. They discovered a lot of shit, a lot of things where it happened for Obaseki government. They enter there, then work money, then destroy Edo State Treasury. But part of those money, now then they spend today, they use for propaganda against the new government. Maybe then they use the money, go to do juju, make a Senator Mondo Kpebolo, make him not remember to probe them, make him not investigate them for the government, for the way for 8 years where they take manage Edo money. But again, I could draw everybody back. Last year, Senator, the current governor, Senator Mondo Kpebolo, the current governor for Edo State, was on this platform, on our platform, Edo Network TV. I would like to play the video, the clip for that interview, so that una go know, people where they watch, people where they follow this platform, una go know for una judge for yourself. Una go know say all the things we talk, it dey do am. Una dey see and say it dey do am. Una go after now listen to the they call which word I go use for that now? Okay, make I cast una back to memory, so that una go know say wetin Okpebolo talk, e not so much different from wetin they do now. Abeg, if you just dey join us, make you help me share this video. Make una share am, because a lot of people no dey share my video when I dey live. Now, when I don't finish, I don't do the video finish. Now I go hear people, now I go come see people, they watch our video. Views go rise. We go play this video today. Make na small part of it, now we go listen. The interview when I interview Senator Mondo Kpebolo last year, he never tell now. Make una see, say, all the things we talk, saying go do, now they do. We hear and say talk overhead bridge, that is flyover, he do for Bobahi and Sapele Road. He talk and he's doing. He talks all the land where people, where they collect from people, he go returner, he don't the returner. He talk a lot of other things. I do like the questions we will ask him. He answered all of them. But before me go comment, make una listen to this video clip a bit.
After Samuel Obamudia and Rosalie and Samuel, everything for Edo don't stop. Nothing to work again. This government working now, they don't do 7 years plus. They don't fit do anything where it's meaningful. If you see all the status for Edo, all the status is completely down. There's nothing to write home about it. So this thing is painful, and for me, it's unacceptable. I think say it could make somebody wear the human face, make it call repair the work where they grant. The work where this present PDP did not be repair. If you see, if we okay, let us take educational sector. The educational sector for this government now paper a day, but you know they grant both states. If you go to primary school, secondary school, even in many villages, even inside city, back, you go discover, say, the roof, many of these buildings, they don't get roof. So children are there. Like last time, there was one where show for social media where the block done the fall out, children there under. So now what we they see for Edo be that? It pain me and I'm not happy. When we talk about teacher, those days as children, teacher used to wait for another teacher to come out. When a teacher teaching economics, mathematics, it's never the same person. But today, in a secondary, in a primary school where you have about 250 children or 300 children, the other whole school, now only like 3 or 4 teachers they get, plus 1 headmaster. So this thing it pain me for eye, and I'm not happy. This education, if we don't get good education for our children, now we will get to. And this thing is not good. That translate children.
Now they hear the thing our economic governor they talk so. Make una they listen. Oh, go ahead, His Excellency.
So I think we need to change this system.
Go
the
ahead,
money where government, where federal government they give school Nigeria, they give state. Where could they use them well? If we come to infrastructural sector, like when we talk about road, let me take road from out of it. You discover, say, for Edo, even the city, there's no good road. Apart from the one where Shomole don't do, no good road for Edo.
Now they hear.
Government house, in front of government house, you will see potholes. If you look at social media last year, you discover that some people say that they can't preach inside pothole in front of government house. Why? Because there is no good road, no proper drainage system. So these things that they pain me for eye, I say I don't deserve a modern city. We need to rebuild that city. Now, if you come from, if they come from our side, you say they come enter inside city. You go past Ramat Park. That Ramat Park, from morning to evening, so hold up there. I don't know whether they forbid good thing. We need to put flyover there. So this thing, that flyover, this is one of my focus that the first thing that I will start in that aspect of the road is to create that flyover so that some go they pass ground, some go they pass up, hold up, no go there. Go congest the area completely so that that place will be a place the traffic will be flowing so that there will be no traffic in that side. Now, if you go to Sabala Road, that will still deserve flyover. This thing now what we will go do. So if you look at this Benin City, a very beautiful city, but they not use hand repair. Now how they repair something? Government money not be for individual. They are supposed to use government money to repair the city, make the city beautiful. Give loan for aspect of agriculture. You give loan to farmers so that farmers can go to farm and farm. But now, before now, we used to hear about extension, agricultural extension. All those things, now government be they fund them. Agricultural settlements, now government be they fund them. But now, you cannot see. During some time ago, I used to hear about cassava plant. We used to hear about all these things where government they provide for farmers, where they will use for agriculture. Cassava, when they take plant cassava, those things not come there again. Government not they contribute to agriculture again. So all these things now step back for our state. I just feel say it's not good for our eye. Waiting not good for the eyes of men. It's also not good in the eyes of God. That is why God won't make we change the government in Edo State. I beg all of you know support me because somebody will get woman feeling that will do good thing. I get for our people. When we talk about water, we don't even have potable water to drink. We have dam in the 3 geopolitical zone, and none of those dams is working. None of these dams are working. Then we talk about if you don't have dam, how you take even transfer water for people to drink. That thing a problem. So I just feel say good thing for our people. So if the aspect of water too, we talk about security, which is very important. I've been fighting all this insecurity. I've been working on it, fighting it, buying vehicles for security vigilante group. If you come to Ishan, there's something where we call Atanagba. Atanagba is a security outfit for the government even set them up, but government not take care of them. Now bike, the bike where you buy for them, how you go buy bike for Atanagba today pursue waiting. So
my people, I pause here. We will continue the video. I just want to respond to one of our brother, Agbonrile Vincent. Agbonrile Vincent, this now last year when Ukbebulu came to our platform, Edo Network, to give interview. When he talk the things we want to do, he is not campaigning, but I just see and say, make I play this video today, make it serve as a way to ask for Edo people's support to support him in government. He don't win, finish. As at the moment, currently, now PDP, they campaign. APC not the campaign again. You see any of APC people for social media. Now PDP people, now for social media, they castigate the government. Then go say, now, then be opposition. Opposition will just constantly for overseas. One of them, the major one, the UK here. Go there here begin they smear, they blackmail the people who did the government. That's not the way of opposition they take work. Real opposition go stay there, go see for himself, not be hearsay before he start to the oppose. Things you cannot defend in court, you don't oppose. So Agbonrile Vincent, you now still one of those people who still they campaign for PDP. I they show you video, you they say 8 months in power. You are still campaigning. What do you really know how to do? It's funny enough. All the thing where the man talk last year, now say make we testify, make we verify whether they deviate. That na Senator Mondo Kpebolo, whether they deviate or not. But here you are, because of your hatred, you don't want to see the truth. This not the thing we talk last year. Now they repeat. So now they campaign. Come to think of it, you see how you get confused now. Some people they will not know what thing they happen. Okay, you say not be PDP. But I need to correct one thing. Since Okpebolo was inaugurated late November till June where we did so, now 7 months. You never reach 8 months. I hear about the talking too. Agbonrile said not be the PDP. But the thing where you just say, so I think I spoke to Agbonrile last week or so. He appeared to be a very good man. So say another one, then they campaign. The thing they paid them, they insult me, say you are a big fool. You are me, borrow Iranomigo language. Your papa, your mama, now be big fool, not be me. You are a big fool.
the bank, the government be buy for them, but now me take my money, buy not one, not be two, not be three, not be four, not be five. But I don't sell for us, I don't central. But central, I buy one for each local government. Now, After buying for each local government, if you see, go to Zea, the kidnapping there was very high. So I bought pillows for them again, so that they will steady follow up these people. If you now come to Ekoma, I still buy another one for Articot, where they will say they follow these bad people up. Now, if you come to Esan Central, give the local vigilante where they for Wisa. So that's why they do and they go. Then follow me. When armed robbers went and bombed that police station, now let me go build and no other person contribute. I not call anybody because I think say now my responsibility as an Isa man. So these are the things where I be done they do. Then when we talk about borehole, not be only one I don't do, not be two, not be three. For all the local government where there is, I don't do, not one, I don't do like three for friend local government. I'm not even talking of my own local government, but I don't try to see, say, water problem, not be something where go key public in my only sister. Because my sister died because of bad water. When we went to stream, water.
Go ahead.
That day, I think say my water will go fetch. I don't know say my sister go die that day. As my sister drink water where soda enter inside as we dey play for stream. Now so she don't dey cry say stomach. Before we reach my father's house, she come die. Now I think make my father say no, make him comot me from village, go keep me for Jos. So as I did Jos, even as I did Jos, I know they happy because I know they village, I know they with my people. But as I don't they get small money, then I come back, say make I come, they do that, fight that water crisis where kill my sisters. Water kill my sister, make me to kill the water. Make I solve that problem. That is why I go the three borehole because now borehole my money go carry. You know, if we bring river come, you know, if we do dam. So as it be like this, I feel the government. If I become governor, I go feel dam. I go feel repair all the dam where they existing before, and do more dams so that our people can get potable water to drink. So these are the things where I feel say I go do. Then to build human capital, we have to go into all those things to build human capacity so that as we do other things, we also upbuild people to be able to face challenges of things that will come. You know, say technology is changing. As technology is changing, so also the mindset of people are changing. I can say if I become governor for Edo, I will do good things for Edo people well. Because me, not be waiting, I go job at the farm. Not be money to build house at the farm. I don't really get all these things. But the time to serve our people, that is what is in my heart. To see a door of our dream. You see, there's somebody now whether they call him the common. They call him the common governor. Now he become a common senator. So why are they calling that person common? Because he don't do good thing for their state. If you go to that country, you will not say this man don't work well.
Good evening, my great brother. That's our brother where they look for Midwest Republic. You are welcome.
Good evening. I saw your program. I saw the title there.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I just contribute small. Yeah, we are really waiting.
May I send a link to you?
And I just contribute.
Go ahead. Contribute for audio contribution. Go ahead.
If you fail to persecute Obaseki.
Now they hear. Not believe me, they talk now.
God don't go ever forgive her.
Correct.
If you say no go with Obaseki. Now he make it come do it on, he go come on now. Since when we enter these democracies, like 1990, Edo has never actually benefited when it comes to these southern people where we elect.
Yeah.
Obaseki have to be a very good example to wickedness.
Correct.
Because the problem where that guy creates is too much.
Yes, sir.
Nearly everything that was good in Edo, now he can destroy. Now quietly, he abandoned the place.
Yes.
That one alone, Fukbe was saying, "Oh, go ask him. God not go forgive Fukbe." But if Fukbe is asking, he should put politics aside.
Yes, sir.
Let him look for national companies that can really investigate how that guy mismanaged the fund of Edo State. People can have clear information. Make it just not be this fake but the rest. No, we don't need all this kind of thing. You should just invite them, let them look into it.
Yes.
A lot happened during his tenure, and the most painful aspect of it, whether good or bad, Lucky Gbenedion when he ruled, people sing his praises, but a lot of people still condemn her.
Yes.
A lot of people insult her. But whether good or bad, it still remain an elder statement. It get what go dey happen now. Say they want God that he must be there. We drop PDP or APC, go show.
Yes.
Well, it's still there with us. Even Yegu, it's still there. This one, he don't go exact quietly to tell you why people will not get their people for mind, not basically describe her. What is really happening? What is he running for? What has happened to him? So if folk will say no go ask, now the worst mistake. That ain't go do. Because look at flood everywhere. People are now saying, hey, Zokbewuru. I ask myself, the ones in Nigeria, no problem. But anyone living abroad, I ask myself whether they are normal. If you are living in a foreign country, most of the drainage system we are using here that is saving us from flood, some of them were built 1960.
Yes.
And just they are not maintaining it. The question is there anything on ground that will really help us not to suffer flood in that state? There is a high level of deforestation, and they call it development everywhere. They just cut it down, building houses, and nobody is regulating anything.
Yes.
And we are pumping water from the ground as borehole. So the land is heavily soaked, and nothing to measure the volume of rain that is actually falling.
Yes.
And then when it comes to drainage system, it's still gutter system. That 19th, 14th century method where you don't even know where the water is going to flow to.
Mogo Park.
And assisting. There is no technology attached to it. There is no know-how. Nobody is trained. They should tell us the company that was created by Obaseki to manage flood for us, whether there's anyone, whether private or government one. No one.
Yeah.
So why are we now saying, let us just condemn? Look, they should arrest, call for that man. They should investigate every penny. I have never, in my life, I've never seen a wicked person as that man.
Yes.
I have to be honest.
You are right.
Okay, what is happening in Benue State today? They say guy was courageous enough to sign a law for 20% to settle these unknown people in our land.
Yeah.
Automatically, they become the owner of 20% of Edo land. This kind of people sign it into law.
Yeah.
With its finger. If not for all these social media, Naija Watch then, and so many other ones that mobilize people, and this Okiye, they call him, I don't know, from this Esan side,
yeah.
That they ask assembly. Now I can talk, say, instead of we doing 20%, why not we try 10%? And then the video can leak.
I think you they hear.
Now then the video can leak. Now people can go street. What exactly is really going? So this woman, for his own office as executive governor, he don't sign the law. Prepare the whole paper.
Now they hear. Obaseki be don't sell Edo land to Fulani.
The state house of assembly made them just confirm do their own journal maybe law. My dear brother. And that same man, we are not saying, make it come back. You can't see a land. If water for every good day, work. Lucky, now those roads nice did they use. That's why I respect him, whether good or bad.
Yeah.
If Oshomole still come, not be that road still they use.
Yes, sir.
Make it come. These people, you have to be with them.
Yes.
It cannot be too wicked. Anything that is good in Edo is scatter all of them.
Yes, sir.
And people are still, no one is like him. No, I don't know what they praise him for.
Now propaganda, your money is what they use to tell a megaphone to start talking about them. Everybody know. You saw the first video where I played just now. The supreme being, the supreme king in Edo, the Oba of Benin, condemn him. He said, "I mean, here." You understand?
My dear, even those traditional institutions, they were intact. At least they were more united before Obaseki came in.
Yeah.
The political party called PDP was a vibrant party in our state before Obaseki came in.
Yeah.
Look at the stage, he left everything. Crisis, quarrel everywhere. Market women, another person come and appoint somebody. Is it not the work of Obaseki? Is it not the way he placed us?
Huh? Yeah. My brother, you are right. 1 second, I just want to let you know this. Our great brother, progressive NG is here, Hakim. I just want to give him the introduction. Stand by, please. Don't go. If you go, when progressive NG is dealing with me, you have to come and help me out, please. Midwest Republic. Hello,
okay.
Please, Ekba, make you stand by because progressive NG don't come now.
Let me round up this one.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just invite a neutral body.
Yeah.
Let them look into the finance book, all these Gele projects, all those amount of money spent there, all these which other farm project they were doing, the amount of money that was spent, and almost all these international airport he said he want to build, all these road constructions that are not sustained, no drainage, nothing, that they spend billions upon. People should look into it. Look at educational system. Schools don't have roof, and they spend a lot of money. How can it not? So they should look into all those things critically. A man that loves his people, whether good or bad, if you are a good president, good. If you are also bad, if you don't refuse, you stay with your people.
Yeah.
Where are you? Even the political party you destroy, they are still fighting for their mandate, which is right. Anybody who if you say they shit down, you go to court.
Yeah.
You are no longer there, and you are the one that sold the ticket to Aswin. The party was not ready for anybody called Aswin. They were never ready.
Now they hear.
All of them. The Aswin Hodaro, he wasn't even a politician. He has never played politics. He has never voted for anybody. He was not even having a voter's card.
Yes.
And you force it upon the people because you have executive power. Now there is crisis. You just enter one corner and that's all.
That's true.
Now look at Nigeria. Well, 200 people in Benue. Anybody that is saying that thing is not coming to his place, and particularly Santa Patron, that person is. I don't think they should go and think properly. That thing we are saying is going to spread, and except people just start putting their hearts together now and think of how to defend themselves. The federal government is not going to do anything. They are overwhelmed. I think the Oga Patapata in army went to that place to go and show that kind of full-scale force. Now we see what is going on.
It scattered them for the whole of South.
Yeah, they getting more sophisticated, they getting more robust. Why politicians who just come in and be implementing policies unnecessarily, carelessly, dividing people, PCC, then causing quarrel everywhere, and nothing to write home about it. And they just rule and they go to their quiet place and go and relax themselves and be enjoying their process. It shouldn't happen. If Okpebu cannot really, as he promised, to organize an independent body, maybe a foreign firm to really look into this finance issue.
Yeah, fraudster, the looting.
That's just my roundup. Let another person also say it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Our brother, great brother from Sweden, Midwest Republic. My people, Muna Jamie, welcome our great brother, Hakim. Hakim, you are welcome. I believe on that day last year, when Okpebolo was on this platform, you were here too. You spoke eloquently, responsibly, you contributed. Today, we just want to go down memory lane to see what Okpebholo said, says the governor Okpebholo said that last year, and to be able to mirror it and compare to what he's doing today. Before I bring you in, I would like to say a little bit of the video of Okpebholo, what he said on that day. We have another person here today, Holistic is with us today. I don't know, Holistic, I want to add him, but before then, I would like to just do a recap on last year interview. We were all here. Hakim was here too. Hakim joined us to interview Senator Monday Okpebholo on that day. Let's watch a little bit of the video again. Then I will summarize. Then I'll bring our great brother in, Progressive NG, who will marshal out his own thought. I do know that Progressive NG is of the progressive, and he has a soft touch for Aswen Igodalo and the PDP. That I know, but I do know sometimes, most cases, he sits on the fence. Let's listen.
Now, what I want to see so that we'll live legacy. Now, say, make I tell you now, no, I join hand with me. Make we save Edo. All these people where they come say na baby grammar that they speak. Not be grammar. Oh, if you look at Ogbamudia not speak that grammar, but he repair Edo. If you look at Oshomole, he not speak grammar, oh, but he repair Edo. All these people where say na grammar, now they are bankers, they are this. May we not just to trust them because they get mind. Say they know how to steal that money with Bible, and they also know how to cover up. So we will not say that in my time we not will sign wrong MOU because there is no need for it. The money will come, we will use and work. The internet generated revenue will use and work. Now waiting I think they make I tell you now. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. Our incoming governor, please, His Excellency. A lot of people are here. They want to ask some certain questions. I don't know if you can take some questions, but from me, one of them will be on agriculture. Are we going to send the youth back to the land, or what are we going to do? Because these days, agriculture, food, 9 people need. 1 banana for UK, it costs us £1, which is convert to Nigerian money now. Just 1 banana, not the bunch, about 2,000 naira for one. Orange, yes, about 3 of them, now 2,000 naira. Are we going to, if God willing, we know you're going to be the next governor of Edo State. Are we going to invest more of the resources for agriculture?
My brother, thank you very much. This question where you asked, a good question, because agriculture is what we really need now. If you come to a day abroad,
yes.
Now let's see what will happen for them.
Yes.
And I'm not saying nobody rich past farmer. Farmers are very rich.
Yeah.
So we are going to introduce mechanized system of farming.
Yes.
We are going to provide them with agricultural equipment.
Yes.
So that they will farm. People will even like the kind of system we are going to introduce. People will be proud, yes, we are farmers.
Yeah.
You know, we will give loan for people to go back to farm. That's one of the things where I tell you, say.
My people, we'll come back to this video. I can see on the comment section, our great brother, Agbongile Vincent, say, make me not compare, make me talk what he don't do. My people, I just want to do a little bit of recap, a little bit of summary of what our now current governor, His Excellency Senator Okpebholo talked that time. He talks he said the thing they pain in heart. when he go see classroom no roof, teachers wey him know before, when one dey come, economic teacher dey comot for class, another one dey take over straight away. But at the moment, 3 teachers go dey teach a whole school, no better teacher. He say when he become governor, he go change all those aspects. He talk am. He say of the road, he say we get poor road. He say since Ogbemudia, all of them dey since, they not get a flyover. When he come, he say most of the time, when they come from Aduwawa area, traffic log jam go dey, hold up go dey. He say when he come, he go get flyover. He talk am last year. Then he say for Sapele Road, he go put flyover there. He talk am. He come talk say agriculture, he go carry big money, he go give farmers, make them take go farm, make be say food go surplus, people go dey proud to become Edo. He not be that kind governor wey be say he go speak big grammar and he not go do anything. That grammar not dey do anything. That Ogbemudia not speak big grammar wey take do the thing wey do. Even Ali wey be Professor Ambrose Ali, he not speak big grammar and he got things done. And that kidnapper security, he go equipped, he go spend money to equip the security so that farmers go fit go farm for their own. He say he go deal with them, go change the narrative. That technology, he go use them. Okay, make we compare now a little bit. I want to go back to what he don't do so far for the 7 months, not 8 months where people they talk. Now November they swear in. I remember I was in Nigeria. From November to June is 7 months. For that 7 months, first of all, 2 days after they swear at me, he went straight to Aduwawa to commission that overhead bridge. That na talk and do governor. Yes or no, Agbongile? And that flyover, it don't they progress now. He never even finish him. He don't set up the Sapele Road we talk. If you not that me, I'll play the tape for now because this not the tape I recorded when I interviewed him last year. Now this one will tell the comparing government. This now one of the reasons. These are all the things we talk. So now make me support and say I go campaign for him, make it win, and it truly won, and I thank God for that. That one. Abemona helped me share this video because I never get time to share. So he talk about agriculture. He talk about security. He talk about the security now. If you know say you get anybody for Edo, Agbongile Vincent, make you send body go. The soldier, the security way there, don't the vigilante, the way they take trade them, not be that kind, the one where Obaseki train away, they draw leg, they go for ground, with them, their leg not correct for ground. Wait, you know, see, walk back here. If you see them, a soldier trade them, then drill them. 1,000 people go for recruitment. Now only 15 then go take, then go trade them, they'll tell them, make them go. Then look for another 1,000 people to come. Maybe another 15 don't take them. Go see them for checkpoint. They are armed to the teeth. They are armed. They are still building it. They are still building the vigilante. Not be that kind year one. So in all of them, the first Okpebo will never give me any appointment. But all the things we talk, na credible person. He talks say the land where they take from people, he go revoke them, he go give them their revoke the CFO, he go give them back their land. He don't do one. They do one step by step, he don't do some. So a lot of things where Okpebolo talk that time, he don't do some. We ask him about Edo Light because the video long, the interview long. The man be talk saying go stay 30 minutes. He ended up staying about 1 hour. See dodgy DD8. Now, I don't know what you be. Now you be the Olodo, honestly. Why you go call your old governor Olodo, the thing where them about Obaze they talk? I dey see you for Obaze platform. I dey see you all the time. You understand? You have no evidence say he stole money from Anthony Aneni family. Anthony Aneni family is still there alive there. Make you come prove where he steal their money. You cannot say. The man is straightforward. All this kind small pikin. Anyway, for now, I'm not going to talk to you. The day when I go ready for you, dodgy idiot, I go really ready for you. I go deal with you seriously. You understand? Dodgy idiot, send your people go home. Now, person tell me I never go home, go see the vigilante.
Can we continue with this OT? Because me too, I have limited time here.
Okay. I'll just summarize because dodgy idiot is just trying to trying to interact me here. I don't want to talk much here. I'd like to greet our brother Ebi Sodaro and Anthony Mafidon. Once again, comment section viewers are to join me to welcome Hakim, the Progressive NG, is here with us today. Progressive NG, you are welcome. Our topic for today is that we heard on the campaign. I know say you listen carefully and you watch the campaign carefully during that time. We heard about how they looted the treasury of Edo. We heard about how the Edo State Benin what do they call that trademark? That shopping complex will become a shopping that we heard about that. So, and since Okpebolo enter now, we dey see and say all the things we talk then, you were here on this platform on that very day when he made that interview. You can see now, I can attest to it that all what he said is doing it. He has started doing it. Talk about the flyover, the overhead bridge, Edo line, returning of land stolen by people, stolen by the government, taken from the people by the previous government. Is returning it to them. We heard about how the schools were dilapidated, how he's rebuilding them. Then we heard about insecurity and how he's dealing with them to the extent he could join the insecurity problem with the courtesan. Everybody saw the way he's dealing with the matter. First of all, he got the law, the House of Assembly, to promulgate law to ban courtesan. So, Mr. Hakim, the ball is your court. Tell me your own view. You were here last year. Tell us your own view, what you think is happening. And do you think Senator Monday Okpebolo should go ahead and, according to his campaign, to probe the former Edo governor, Obaseki, the former Edo State governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, of the treasury looting? Go ahead, my brother.
Epa, good evening to you and good evening to your viewers. I joined the show because of the actual headline of the show today. And you know very well that I was one person who supported Obaseki when he was a governor. And it's not because of personal issue or personal closeness. It's just because there were policies that he initiated that I liked a lot, and the idea of governance.
Now, I hold you there. I hold you there. 1 second there. You said you don't have much time. I'm going to, don't throw things that I'm going to ask you later and you cannot answer, because we will, a lot of the viewers and myself will want to know his policy.
Yeah, of course, of course you can. Of course you can ask me.
And the achievement. Yes, thank you.
Of course you can ask me later, but just let me have a little bit of flow. So I am one of those people who supported Obaseki when he was a governor, and I also supported Asue Godalo because I feel like he will have the same he will bring the same mindset to governance just the way Obaseki did, right? For me, I believe that if you support somebody to become a governor or an elective official, you should support it because you want the goodness and the development or policies issues, not because of what you want to gain from the government. Yes. One of the problem I have with politics in our country is that people who support politicians always want something in return. But it should not always be that case. It should be a situation whereby you study their policies and you feel that these policies are going to be beneficial to the general public, and then you make an informed decision as to whether you want to support that politician in that way. So when I was supporting Obaseki, I never one day had any form of contact or anybody in government. I didn't like none of those things. But I mean, I know, like in your case now, you are saying you're still expecting an appointment or something from Okpebolo, which I will be.
No,
which for me,
despite they never give me anything, I still like him. I like his policies. Go ahead.
Yeah, but why are you expecting anything? This is you live in the United Kingdom for many years. So you supporting somebody should not be.
Explain to you.
Hold on 1 second.
No, hold on. One second. Let me just give an answer to it. I live in United Kingdom for 44 years, and I believe I have experience. I promise to join Okpebolo's government on voluntary basis. If not by, say, the system in Nigeria, I too am overqualified to become a governor in Edo State, and I will do it, and I will do it better than the whole lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I understand that. I'm not doubting your credential as a person. I'm saying if the governor deem it fit to say, okay, this person, I think this person will be able to assist me to carry out my program. It is now the prerogative of the governor to search for qualified people to support him in developing the state. But you see the idea that, okay, you're talking about the probe, right? Governor. So I'm not against Obaseki being probed. If Obaseki, while he was a governor, had done something wrong or taken a dose money the way he should not, why should I be supporting him in that manner? No, if he gets probed and then investigated and then charged, found guilty, all good for the state. I supported his policy position doesn't mean that I will support him if he did something bad, So, but what did the governor did? What did he do? Instead of, you see, when Abia governor wanted to probe the previous governors, what did he do? He brought in private auditors. He brought in private auditors to come and audit the book of the state. So, but what did Okpebolo do? He went and appoint politicians. You see, this is what I'm saying. He went and appoint politicians. The Pastor Osage, I don't have any issue with this politician. Osage Zayamu, Kasim Afegbua. And then they came up with some figures for hotel, for this, for that. But what an average person, what kind of credibility will you give to that kind of a team that was comprises of political party members created by governors to probe the former governor? First of all, you then start to question the credibility of that team that he put together. But if you had gone to an external body to come in to say, okay, come and audit the book of the state, and let's see what went wrong under the Obaseki and previous governors regime, and then we can then start from there. But he didn't do that. He went. This is why I say to you, but this is the problem when people support politicians coming into office, they expect something back. And that is one of the things that made me supported Obaseki. The fact that a lot of people that supported him, he was able to say, no, look, I'm going to do this my way. The idea that people started fighting him, look, the guy had a lot of fight with a lot of politicians. And I like that. I like the fact that he was able to hold his ground. He was able to stand his ground. Look, the people are going to have a say whether you get re-elected or not politicians. The politicians are just people who most of the time fund, who are able to put finances into electionary processes. That's all. But I think the current governor should try, because if you see a lot of the negative information that goes around with him now, it's as a result of those people that worked with him, that he's trying to please these people, and then just looking for any position to throw people into. And then these people are then going around committing nuisance in the society just on the name that they get appointment from the governors. But you have to look for qualified people to do the job. So since Okpebholo become governor, you've not seen me on any platform coming out to criticize him. And this because my whole idea is that, look, election has come, election has gone, right? So the man is going to govern. And we're going to look at his policies. I'm not a political party member. I am somebody who supported candidates that I thought were better than Okpebholo. But the election has come, the election has gone. The result is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it now. So all we have to do is look at the current situation.
Hold on there. I would like to engage you because of your time schedule. First of all, I would like to point it to you. I'm one of the foremost who supported Obaseki in 2016 to become governor. For the first 4 years of 2016 to 2020, I never saw any meaningful project, any meaningful contribution to Edo State development. That is when, in 2019, I said I'm going to withdraw my support for him. You understand? So, in doing that, I supported Osage Ize Iyamu because he did not do anything. And secondly, I would want to ask you, what are the yardsticks which you use to measure Governor Godwin Obaseki to say that he's best suited for that job that he did for 8 years? One, I didn't see any qualification because, first of all, he has never been in government. He claimed to come from the private sector. That they tagged him as a technocrat. I don't know if the people who tagged him technocrat know the definition of what technocrat is. Then two, he for the past 8 years, for the 8 years that he became governor, he claimed to have used the state government resources to sanitize, to digitalize due to technology, according to Okpebholo last year on his video. He said technology changes. Like the previous days when payroll are being manually compiled, Obaseki time was the period when we started seeing Obaseki's second term, when we started seeing what is social media. First, middle of his first term, that is when the social media technology started trickling into Edo. One, we know about imputing salary, pensions, and all into computer. We saw payrolls are being imputed. We saw most of things are done digitally. These are things which private companies can do to talk about a state, a mini country, to be boasting of such achievement. I don't see it so good. I don't see it like that. Thirdly, I'm summarizing. All what he promised them Gelegele Seaport. He promised them that he's going to give them industrial hub, the industrial park, which if you Google Mondale Ohuimue in 2010, that was when Oshomole was the governor. I went to Nigeria and I had a big press conference where I did mention that they should create an industrial hub whereby people like us, people in the diaspora, can come, bring their friends, their partners, their business partners to come and start investing in Edo. After that interview, 4 days after that, Oshomole saw that interview from Vanguard and he gave out a land. He proposed a land along Sapele Road for industrial hub. That industrial hub, 5 years down the road, after Obaseki became the governor of Edo State, I remember Oshomole said that place has become a place where they put cow, malu, to eat grass, nothing done. Then the Gelegele happened to be in my old constituency, my old local government. I come from Ovia Northeast. I visited that area, nothing happening. It may interest you more. Before that Gelegele, about 4 miles to Gelegele Seaport, the proposed river port or seaport, there is where they slaughtered the British expedition, the first people who came to Edo to come and colonize, who came on expedition to destabilize the Benin Empire. That's 5 miles to that Gelegele. It's on the right-hand side. For a technocrat like him, I expected him to develop that area to become a tourist attraction, even before that particular area where Ovorame sat and rested when they were taking him to Calabar. All these are holiday spots. Nothing happened. I visited Gelegele, nothing, just as the way it is. But we were seeing videos that the Chinese, these people came, they saw that, they saw that, they see this and that. Again, on that my interview press conference in Nigeria with Vanguard, it was then I mentioned the Gelegele Seaport. Then a year after that, that was when President Goodluck gave the consent to Gelegele Seaport to be made. In a way, I mentioned just now that I too am qualified to become the governor of Edo State. The two things I suggested on that my interview were all implemented, but it was not developed. I will want you now to tell me, what are the achievements of Governor Godwin Obaseki in his 8 years? I haven't told you about the sanitizing of administration, bringing in sanitizing it with the new technology, the media, in computing payment, computing the land and all those things. What are the projects? What are the legacy Obaseki left behind? Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much, Ipa. So the program now is about Obaseki legacy. Oh, it's all right. I've done this for many years, so there's no. I will do it for one more, for another few minutes. It's not a problem. So, Ipa, let me tell you something. The greatest expansion of that Benin, in recent years happened under Governor Obaseki. Benin City, as you know it, you yourself, I'm not going to describe it to you. You are on ground. So Benin City, as we call it, Benin City, for many years only covered those 3 local government areas of Oredo, Ego, and Obaoka. So for the first time we start to see serious expansion of the city into other neighboring local government, like I think the Ovias and the Wounders. So I think that happened because of, even if I've been on the show when you went to Nigeria, you yourself, you went to Nigeria and you said that, okay, this is your own confession when you were in Nigeria during the Obaseki government. You said Obaseki was doing interlink roads, right? That Obaseki was constructing a lot of interlinked road. That though Oshomole did a lot of major road, but Obaseki is doing interlink road. That was from.
It was renovating the Benin
So
interlink road. Some of them, few them, but they were not strong enough.
Let me
I
finish,
went
please.
there as at that time. Yes, as at that time I went there.
Let me finish. So
Yeah.
the thing is this: that was your own submission in a when we were on a platform like this, and you made that submission. I will not forget that submission. Never. That came from your own mouth. So, and I can name. So if you look at the road that goes from Sapler Road to Obadi Okabere, that Okabere Road, right? Before Obaseki, that road was not motorable. Obaseki links Sapele Road to that Oba Road with that road, and you've seen the expansion in that area. I know that for fact because I know that area as well. And if you look the road from Airport Road to Sapele Road, the Iriri Road as well, that one created a lot of expansion of that communities. And there are a lot of roads like that he did. Like it opens up that city like nobody else has ever done. And you can just confirm it by the prices they are selling properties, landed properties, housing property, business development, hotels, petrol stations that are opening up in those areas. You cannot deny it. Even that what's that shopping mall that shopping mall that is in Benin. They are building one of what's it called? They are building one of
Benin shopping
no,
mall. That will be shop.
not the shop. There's one that is in Sapele Road. They're opening another one in that Iriri Road now. You know, it's a new one. So you can see that him expanding the city alone is creating a lot of investment around this area. Look, if you say okay,
I beg just to interject 1 minute, please give me 1 minute. My people, the viewers at home, Edo State came out of Bende around 1988 or 89, and the place that was carved out from former Bende to Delta. These people in Delta, they have short of land. And a lot of these people were civil servants working in Benin City before. It was these people that moved from Delta that were developing Benin City. And that was the peak of human and mass migration from Edo to Europe and America. So they were making money and they were coming to build houses in Benin. That houses today, those houses they build today, I don't want to divert. It's like they build them for them to be able to live in it and to earn income when they retire from Europe and America. Today, active boys then be built and make them stay live for old age. But now the tenant will make them will send them to their early grave. That aside. So if I say that there were interjecting road or link road in that area, but today little did I know that those roads were substandard, they were not good at all. They didn't take the test of time. So my question here is that see the way you are saying
you're not
it now.
gonna let me finish. You asked me a question. I'm still in the middle of the question you asked me.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you very much. Whether the road lasts the test of time or not, that is something that you and I will have to go on the ground and we'll go and do physical assessment to see whether you're being honest or whether I'm being honest about the quality of the road. But what I know is that this road were done and they created some level of development in this community and they led to huge expansions of those communities. If you look at the Edo modular refineries, okay, those were people who were talking about a memorandum of understanding, MOU. That was as a result of MOU. That led to that refinery coming to Edo State. Oshomo Power Plant was as a result of MOU. The ethanol factory was as a result of MOU. Okay, so and if you look at the Benin City shopping mall, when Obaseki demolished the library that was there, a lot of people was complaining. They were saying, "How can you demolish a library for a shopping mall?" I was at that shopping mall myself. I went there. I went to the restaurant there to eat last time when I was at home in November. But the quality of that place is as you have it anywhere in the world. The standard is good. It's a very good standard. They have it there, and still they still have a functioning library there. They have a gym there. They have all sorts of shops there. So the level of employment that is generated from that place alone, you have to be a visionary minded person to be able to think like that. So the idea that this man didn't do anything, for me, I think is a fallacy. If you want to quantify Obaseki, it's not even at the same level as Oshomole. It was way ahead of Oshomole. Well, Oshomole, nobody's going to take it from him that Oshomole constructed roads. Nobody's going to take it from him that Oshomole renovated schools. No, that is not the boat of contention now. We're talking about reform, institutional reform. Look, when I don't have problem if you are electing Bebolo or anything, but one thing, when you say Obaseki didn't have experience, but what you forget is that for you to be able to govern a state, you have to have huge experience as somebody who know how to run a business. You know, you must have some level of experience when it comes to running businesses. Right, so the guy was a big reform, institutional reformer.
What you've said so far, let me give you a rebuttal before I continue, please. Please. Midwest Republic, 1 minute. You see, Hakim posited that you must have a business techniques experience to be able to come and provide road which local government can do. Those roads he made are supposed to be for local government. One.
No, I'm not talking about the construction of. I'm talking about you must be a very good an administrator to be able to govern. If you don't have that administrative,
I know what you are saying.
Hold on. If you don't have that administrative experience, how do you organize the system? You can't. That's the problem. It's not just about constructing road.
I want to ask this question now. Of what benefit, or who are the target customers or people to benefit from the shopping mall, from the Edo refinery? Are there a lot of fuel in Edo? And of what benefit are these things to the Edo people? To me, more or less for the people who live in the urban cities. Those are the things.
It doesn't matter. That place have a minimum of maybe 100 or over 100 people in terms of employment.
Okay, tell me how many people? What is the tax level? How much are we getting from tax? For that now, let's hold on. If
there are 100 people employed in that place, that is 100 people that have incomes every month. Do you understand that?
Okay, a private company can employ 100 people. Go on.
Yeah, but that was the place that was in disuse. That was not adding any value to the society.
To destroy library and use it for shopping mall. Midwest Republic, go ahead. Hakim will come back to you, please. 1 second, please. Midwest Republic, go ahead. When deal with Hakim now, really.
I've listened to Hakim. There are areas I agree with him. When he talk about the kind of probing that Okpeworo is trying to do by just selecting, he have right to select those guys. Haven't select them. He's supposed to have get a neutral people, maybe a foreign firm, to look into those books for Edo people so they can understand the state of their finance as a state, because it's very unfortunate that Hakim is talking about reform here in a state that don't even have Minister of Finance, and here he's talking about reform. The Minister of Finance you have is an office that belongs to governor. It doesn't work for the people. So what reform are you talking about? If here in abroad, if you are employed, your private company will give you your pay slip, isn't it? But at the end, go to Minister of Finance. When you log in, like where I am, if you want to check anything, it cannot take me just a minute. Everything I will see the information of 10 years ago about my own finance. So that is how it functions here. It's unfortunate that when we talk about reform, those guys were just playing on people's mind, and he was trying to, based on theory.
Midwest. Do you even understand what you're talking about in the first place?
What I'm talking about, that most of Obaseki reform, like digital reform, was a scam, and that's what I'm trying to say. Because we don't even have a central computer to link those things together to the various ministries. So they were just operating.
How do you know that? How do you know that? You just assume that?
No, not I assume.
So how do you know? How do you know that for fact? How do you know that for fact that was the case?
Let me ask you a question. Can anybody tell me now, as you have living in Edo State, who is working, businessman, employed, or anybody that can say This is my finance record when Obaseki was there because he has introduced the reform.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, how do you know that is not the case? Do you have proof to that?
Don't you have people working at home? They don't even know this.
What I'm saying, do you have any proof to that, or you just assume that's the case?
Sorry, this is holistic. Sorry, this is holistic. Mr. Midwest, you should understand that the Edo State have a database that those workers or civil servants can log in and see these things before this new government came in. We don't need to use new government to always.
You lie 100%. Wait, get me clear.
So how do you know? How do you know he lies? How do you know he lies? That means you know for sure that they didn't have it. That's what I'm asking. How do you know for sure that they didn't have it?
You ask question. If you want to answer, you answer it yourself. But if you want me to explain, just give me time to explain. If you said, how did I know? Most of those programs Obaseki was running, they don't have central link. First of all, as you said you create 100 jobs in shopping mall. And I didn't say
100 job. I say even if it's 100 people. Yeah. Because I did not physically count the people that were working there, so I just didn't put number. My number was just a kind of conversational.
Okay. Yes. Now I understand.
In a proper client, a government doesn't even have any job doing with most of the employment apart from civil servants. They create enabling environment for people to invest and gain more employment to the state.
These are grammar in theory. In reality,
so did you listen to me in the first place?
That's what I was saying. That is what our the brother that was speaking earlier before the interjection came. I just had to back him up because two of you is like not letting him to buttress his point. You should let him buttress his point, because if Oshomo come, refinery
wait, my brother, you that is coming in, you that is coming in, you're supposed to have wait for your own time. You cannot just interrupt like that. The person is moderating and they will tell you speak.
So Midwest, I want to say something to you. Right? If you want us to have a conversation, because we are not in a beer parlor whereby we just throw things out there. We are on a platform, and I'm sure that this platform does reach out to a lot of people. So you have to say to me, look, my brother worked for the government and he said to me, it's this and this and this and this and that. Or I have somebody inside the government, and these are the information that I have regarding the e-governance or the computerized system or the payslip or whatever your conversation is about. I just said to you that I was in Benin in November, and I went to that Benin shopping mall. That was me physically present on ground, and I told you what I witnessed there as a person. So if we are going to have a conversation, because I don't want to have a conversation as if I'm hitting the wall and the thing is just bouncing back at me. You say to me, let me know your experience, or somebody you know experience. Don't just assume that these things are not on ground. We're not on ground.
Akim, what we are talking about, you see, I started by saying I agree with you. The way they try to probe Obaseki, I'm not a part of that. If they want to do it, they should take politics away. And there is the need. If this guy failed to probe Obaseki, God will not forgive him, because the abuse, the lies, and the deception, it was too hard. He mismanaged the fund of the state, and the man has abandoned his people. I use Lucky Benedict as an example. People are there that will sing his praises. People are there that will insult him and condemn him. Yet he's still there with us as an elder statesman. And other leaders are there. Where is Obaseki? The PDP is burning.
Why do you need to know where Obaseki is? Like, he's finished his 8 years. Why does he need to be around anyone?
Okay, before his 8 years, he was not there. He came in to abuse the place, and now he abandoned the people.
Before his 8 years, it was Oshomole that begged him to help him run his government. Oshomole begged him to help him run his government.
I don't want to dwell on it. I want to dwell on this topic because we try to. I don't want to take my out with. What I'm still saying is this: Okbeworu should try and prove this guy in sincerity, so that people will understand exactly what happened for the party.
So Midwest, sorry, I'm going to cut you short because I need to go now. I want to quickly cut you short soon. Midwest, just 1 second, please. 1 second. So let me explain something to you. The governor.
Let me put this before you.
Okay, go ahead.
You said people joined this campaign for somebody because of what they want to get. Look,
What brought Obaseki to power 2020? It was a revolution. And though people were not expecting anything from him, we saw youth busting money. They want a change, but it's unfortunate they labor for a wrong guy who doesn't know how, or who doesn't know his people or what they need, who doesn't know how to manage anything. What he did is just to jump on people, cause confusion, destabilize the people. You talk about shopping mall. Did he beat it with private money? When are we going to get that money back to the coffers? Which company that built that shopping mall? Tell us the institution that registered since we are under reform.
So,
Tell us the number.
yeah. So, can I quickly come in, please? Please, I need to do this now. Listen,
that built the road be patronizing. If he really has done reform, how did he even register this company in the first case?
Can't we have... deal with that?
Listen,
so
Monday, Bebolo, hold on now. Midwest, may you wait first. Hold on 1 second.
Damn shopping mall.
Midwest, hold on 1 second. Let me say something. So, Obaseki is no longer in office.
Akim, I want to bring out Louis come for you.
Bring anybody you want to bring. If I bring anybody you want to bring, I'm not here to fight. I'm here to put fact in front. So let me say something, right? Obaseki is no longer in office. Obaseki hold no power right now. If Obaseki did anything wrong, they have all the documents there. Look, go to EFCC. Don't stop asking me how much did Obaseki spend to build shopping mall. Obaseki is no longer there, so you cannot say he is hiding anything now. So the idea that a governor is going to this is how it works. A governor will audit the book of the state, and if they find anything wrong that the previous government did, you know what they do? Then they forward it to the EFCC, who will then take a look at it and then decided to investigate and then charge the former governor. Okay, so that is how it should be done. So if Obebolo after 7 months, I haven't find anything to send to EFCC, that is not Obaseki's fault. So stop asking us how much this one cost, how much they cost. Obaseki chop this money. If he chop that money, Obebolo is there. Now tell him to send everything to EFCC.
I didn't ask because of the money. I only asked because of the so-called reform. I asked a simple question. How do you register construction company in Edo?
How do you register? No, you register your company through the federal bodies, through the federal body.
And then how do you bid for the contract?
There's what you call procurement process. You go through the procurement process.
All of them, these are grammar. They are all means, just the way you are trying to say, let's take politics away. If they want to probe, they probe. The way Obaseki was ruling everything, he just played a clouded politics by pretending that I'm building you people, whereas it was just self and his gang while Edo was bleeding.
Good evening, Mr. Moderator. I'm a first-time comer here. I don't know if you can just give me.
Please, can you tell us? Can we give the floor to the newcomer? Please tell us your name.
Give the floor to the newcomer. Give the floor to the newcomer.
My name is James Osayende. So sorry to batch in like this, because it's like we are just
No, you are welcome. You are welcome. Welcome.
Yes, the way we are just talking is that we are talking from all around, that we are not even understanding, because you are blaming Obaseki on how they bid or how do you register the company. This, because we should be talking as if we are not partisan. I don't belong to any party. What we take that state forward is what I'm all about. If you are blaming Obaseki that was the procurement process or process, whatever, this flyover, which is a good thing that that is happening around Benin there. Did you ever see anywhere they publicize or did an advert for public procurement process for companies to bid? Did you even know the company that they awarded it to? Was there any time they made an announcement on front of newspapers or any channels of any TVs that they bid for it? This is just happening right in our faces now. We are not talking about this one. We are still dwelling on Obaseki's era that's gone already. So when Buhari came, they blame it all of 8 years was blamed on is it PDP for 16 years rule, 16 years rule, 16 years
No, it was Jonathan. They blame it on Jonathan.
No, let me, yes, don't blame me. The whole of Jonathan Root for 6 years or 5 years there. Let's say 6 years. Yeah.
6
But
years.
the whole of 8 years of Buhari, they use it to blame Jonathan. But Buhari didn't even know when 8 years went by like that. The only thing I respect President Tinubu for, he said, I asked for this job. I asked for it. Ask me of anything. If anything is going wrong or going right, the box top in my desk. So Obaseki is becoming even more popular now than the even Okpebolo. So we should, it's that time if they are to probe him, let them set up a investigative body to probe Obaseki, whatever it does. Just like the way our brother said, there was a transition committee. Before the handover, whatever, there was a document that was being handed over. Okay, this is what we have done. This is what we are transferring to you. This is the contractors we did paid before. This is the one that is remaining to pay. If you see any discrepancies in all those documents and all those ones, refer it to the
Mr. James Osayande, Mr. James,
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I got wind of that transition committee report. A lot of those companies firm that my great brother Hakim is flouting now, that those companies, Obaseki went behind to buy those companies. He bought a lot of shares. That is the problem with technocrats. So they know that, and that is why the APC's government said they will probe, like the Radisson Blue Hotel. A lot of money of those states went through there, and they found out that Obaseki has a lot of shares in this company. By the way, who are the beneficiaries of all these corporations?
That is your assumption that the probe did not say Obaseki directly owns shares in that. I listened to Kasim Afegboa, and he talked about how Edo State invested in that Radisson Hotel and how they sold certain shares and Edo State still retained certain shares. Okay, Epa, this is what I'm saying to you. People who did not understand economics, this is how they talk. Edo State retained shares after selling out certain shares to recuperate some of the money he put in there. That hotel is going to be generating revenue to Edo State every year until they decide to give up whatever shares they have left there. Edo State still retain a certain percentage of shares in that hotel. I listened very carefully to Kasim Afegboa when he was speaking.
And there's a chance for any renegotiations. If you see, there were some discrepancies on the negotiation and everything. You can, just like the way the governor, I think, whether revoked the CFO of the community that the government took before they left, the previous government took before they left, and handed the land back to their owners now. It's like renegotiating what was a normality to make it normal. So if there's any discrepancies in all this PPR, private public company or any MOU, you can renegotiate it. You are the government of the day. Instead of bringing your cronies to just go front of newspapers or TV stations to, those are propagandas. Just
My
do
brother,
what is needful.
but what I witnessed when they want to hand over, those guys came with computer. They said everything is inside computer. They want to intimidate the new government that is coming in.
Is he not? He doesn't he have some IT gurus with him? He's a state governor. He can appoint or employ.
That is not how it is being done. In every society, if you have anything digitalized, you just come with a code. You hand over it to the governor himself. Then he will not generate different code for a trustworthy people to access it. It's just because they want to intimidate and fool Edo people. That's why they came in, everything's inside computer, which was very childish. And all this reform is what I'm still condemning, not what he built. If he let him build, if the current governor is invite a neutral body. And all these digital that they have been seeing, they were not there. All those things were 100% scam.
Let me give you an example of how the digital was there. Let me give you an example of how the digital worked a bit. I'm not here to
They run it within their own circle and cladded it within their own circle, men. But the real people were not involved. And the new government that is coming in, if he asks question, why is this one here? Why is this one here? There
Okay,
are
can
no
I?
public to help
I just
him.
want to make just 1 minute submission, and I give the floor back to you. And I want to thank you guys for the opportunity that you are giving to me, even if I'm new here.
Please,
Just let me,
Mr. James Osayede, please,
yeah.
if you can maybe, my phone number is there. If you can leave your number, send your DM your number to me. That will really help for future
references. Yes. Okay, let me just use 1 minute and yield the floor back. Where we say the digital work to an extent, I'm not here to defend it. Me, I'm not for any of them. I just want my state to be okay. That's all I'm all about. When I say the digital revolution work to an extent, if you look at the mapping, the digital mapping of the Edo, let me just say the Edo State General with the landed
Edo GIS.
Edo GIS. That's it. That's, sometimes the money you use in some software or some consultants to do things, they are not the one you quantify to build road or bridges. I think I did survey in one land that I was about to buy, but immediately it just showed that somebody else has already, done or a survey on that land before, and the names, everything showed. Those are digital reform that we are talking. There are some things that you just do, it will just be at your click. It's what will take like a year. Once the software and the digitalization and all those things are there, it will just take like 1 or 2 clicks. Under a week, you things are sorted. So those are the things we should still be saying, even if it's just. I'm seeing some positive.
Wait, let us be honest.
Yeah.
Right from time, if you want to buy land in Edo and you really want to survey that land, right from time, if they have already surveyed, even if they have already surveyed that land, the people will let you know. It will show. But the problem was this, it gets to a time, the government land, because of negligence, they will tell the people, since other people are already building, people will just pick it aside. And again, the government itself to tell you all this so-called reform, whatever they are doing, we don't even have a database that really keep these informations. We lost them when we lose this Ali and Ogbemudia, or when they divide us as Bende. So because of that, if there is a case, the government don't even have their own file. Those guys, that was how they. So right from time, to be honest, if they do it, they will tell you this land, they get as a bill. Except they just want to cover.
But it's good. It brought the fight.
Midwest. You see, Midwest. You see how dishonest you could be sometimes, right? What our brother here was talking about is you wanted to buy land now, and you need to check within a day or 2, 3, 1 week to find out if there's any problem in that land, right? Before you can go to any government institution to ask to try to check or get a CFO or a survey done, and you will not get that information in 1 year. Nobody will wait for 1 year to try to buy land. So what GIS did, what GIS did was to give you immediate information regarding those lands. So you can go to the GIS and say, I want to buy this land, and they can check it for you there, and then you can see that land belongs to somebody else.
Yeah, but the thing is this, if they tried on that one, it becomes so fast because they put it on a digital form whereby you always go to them and their people. So the problem is this.
Bank get all these things now. This one not be achievement, not be legacy.
Hey, those land. Bros, make I talk. That any land we get soft, we don't get seal of O. If you near that land, then go. You say you want to do real paper, then go sense and come out. What are you talking? Then go sense and it's there for you.
Midwest Republic, Midwest. You see this power with you see this. You see this a power that is here. This a power that you see this a power that is here now. A power that is here. How many years did he fight? Had a land issue that he fought for many years. Him that is here, he said he said it with his own mouth.
Even when do you know how
He
many
said
way
it,
people
he said it with his own mouth that he fought like it was during Obaseki that it was during Obaseki time that he was able to get those, that he was able to win those cases. Itoria.
Matore, see, what happened there was that the case, I will always give the credit to Obaseki when it comes to PPP, that is Private Property Protection, PPP. I think since before he left, he disbanded it. I took the case there. The case, the petition was written February. By May, the case was dealt with, and they gave me back my land. Then he was developing it. He then instituted court, magistrate court, and high court to deal with matters arising from PPP, because PPP is they are more or less like a committee, but it was a conflict resolving center. But again, that was due to the help, the support with the Oba of Benin. He tried on that area, but today everything is back to square one.
Yeah, but that's not his fault. That is not his fault.
It's not his fault. Yes, I know. That alone, that is good. That's what is done. But my problem here is that for 8 years, allocation coming from Abuja, hallelujah money, what we are seeing on ground is not enough. It's not commensurate with what they receive from Abuja. So they looted the treasury for themselves. To me,
and abandoned
in Europe, in the whole of Europe, no government, no person, the people of Europe or America will not vote a banker or financial somebody who know about city, who know about
Canadians just did that now. They just voted McKinney.
They tried it. They tried it in Italy. They drove them away. They drove the prime minister away. Did it work?
Canadians in Canada, they just elected a banker.
They just elected a banker because they did not know. But wait till that banker finishes with them. They finish with him.
It's even the ex-governor of Bank of England.
He was the former former governor of Bank of England.
What I want to put in this.
But wait till finished. Wait till 2 years and see his result. They're not good. They are very good at stealing.
The problem is this: if you have a good banker and he decides to help his people, is very good. But if they choose to steal, to probe them, to check them, very complex, very difficult, and that is some of the challenges Okpebolo is having. Except you have to get professionals outside those kangaroo. I don't know. Let me not insult anybody yet, but if you fail to probe them, God will never forgive him. Because these guys.
How do you want him to probe Obaseki? How do you want him to probe Obaseki? How do you want him to do it? Like he cannot just. He doesn't have the power to just go and put Obaseki in prison. He cannot do that.
That is not what
power. No, what our brother is saying that he should appoint some professionals that will uncover the way Obaseki cover his tracks.
Foreign ones, let him get good firm. Let them check this track for him. Because
maybe Okpebolo himself should open the book to the EFCC so that EFCC can see everything.
The EFCC would be so confused. You don't know those kind of people. That's what a pie is trying to present before you. Not this kind of EFCC that we have who believe in, like Soge Hanson rushing to people.
So you just want an information there to create an image issue for the former governor, or you want proper prosecution because
Hakim. Well, the kind of investigation I would recommend is that let it be that in Edo State we start this process whereby if you finish serving the people, then you stand yourself to explain how you spend the money. Let us in Edo be the first people, so that if Obaseki is guilty, is to cover the money. If it's not guilty, then he get clean bill of health. That's what
So
I'm after.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Epa, so
where people will just take billions and just go home and sit down. Look at the case of Benedion, which they referenced earlier on.
Look
Then
at
Epa, look now. You see,
ex-governor of Delta State. Look at ex-governor of Delta State. Your thing is,
you see our brother here said something earlier on. Like for me, I don't like to criticize the Pueblo government for whatever, because I know that if it does well, everybody benefit. If it doesn't do well, everybody benefit. But the problem is that when I come on social media space to analyze political matters, I try to be as fair as I can. But look, if you're going to say, "Oh, Obaseki did this about Obaseki," but you that is supporting Pueblo should be able to say, "Oh, Pueblo just came in. 2 days later, they start flyover." All right, so public procurement process. When did that happen? None of you ask questions. Me, I'm not asking the same. I'm not asking questions. So
look at when I refer to that. Not that I'm happy that they were not bidding. At least with what Edo people did for Obaseki, if he chooses to say, "I want to help my people, I want to serve my people,"
what else do you want him to do?
Wait now. There are procedure to things, please. By law that would have been on ground, Ukbewro would have been forced by law to say, let them bid for this contract. We miss a lot of opportunity through that administration.
The law is on ground. There's a law there for it's not Obaseki that have to put that. The law is there.
No,
it's for every governor that come in.
Wait now, my brother. There are the way you do things. If you know very well before you came into power, the laws are just there in theory, then you just have to put measures for people to see that law, and that law will become an effective law. The real challenges we have.
So did we? Okay, Midwest Republic. Did the Supreme Court pass a judgment on local government financial autonomy, and then recently? Do we have an elected? Do we currently have elected local government chairman in Edo State today?
We never have. Even during Obaseki, it was
selected. No. We had a local government. We had elected local government chairman before Obaseki left office.
They were never elected.
You say what?
It was selected by Obaseki.
Yeah, we can make the same case for Bevolo as well. We can say Bevolo was selected as well.
EDSEC gave them a certificate of return, which means
we can also make that case against Bevolo that Bevolo was selected.
That is your own, but why I said
exactly that was also your own as well. You see the hypocrisy now.
We have a local government chairman. Some of them went to court. I think they reclaiming their mandate. And
no, we don't have. Currently, we don't have local government elected local government chairman.
Supreme Court said any state that there is a caretaker committee, no allowance of local government should go to that state. But now, as we are talking now, non-elected local government now in Edo State, the local government, I think it's one of them that the court reinstated. I think
why is the allowance?
Yeah. So now, but we don't even know if this. So because the whole thing is,
I saw one that the court just reinstated. Not all of them. I even see some of the chairman.
Who send the phone number, Where?
Okay, I will send it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Same to you, bro.
I also see some of them. Some of them decamping to APC. I think we have local government chairman in some places. I don't think it's all of them. Why some stand their ground, some went to court. We have to condemn it. It is wrong. It is our desire for we to have local government, a well-structured local government. And that is the real foundation for governance. Even the central, what is it called? The Supreme Court, who said they should give them money. The question I always ask them, is it money they will be giving all the institutions? In abroad, the local government give account every blessed month.
Giving account is different. Autonomy, financial autonomy is two different things. First of all, you have to give them the money before you can hold them accountable. If you don't give them money, what are you going to hold them accountable to?
Are we not talking about our state? In your own state, your governor is the most closest one. People were dying of hunger. The president gave them bag of rice. They end up in the market. Didn't you see it?
Yeah,
So
but that
that
is
means
not the point of conversation right now.
we are just talking about ordinary commodity now, things that were made for the poor.
So were you not aware when the governor was demolishing people's houses because of Curtis related activities without a court pronouncement of guilt?
They are still the same thing. I condemn that. I'm not in support of that because I support
Exactly. So what are we talking about here?
I'm not going to support all his action, but I'm just saying the opportunity that we got during that time to bring this guy in, if he made well for those state people, would have been in this stage. Don't let me just say, oh, Wilokwe would have been governor. No, if he has ruled well with honesty, even area where he failed, people will see, oh, every policy cannot actually work. And they can amend, they will continue. We would have been shining in politics, not for you just to even appointee. Although people never benefited. Their Captain General was from different place. They all looted the state, and you leave your people dry. You confiscated their land. You did so many things to them. You don't invest in their life. No capital human investment. If not because of diaspora money, nothing in the land. And you want people to clap for that kind of person? The answer is no.
Yeah, I just earlier on I told you investment that came into Edo State when Obaseki was the governor. Did you not listen when I was saying that? I told you about modular refineries. I told you about the ethanol plant.
We are making a mistake. Most of this investment that we hear, just because we don't really know the details of what is going on behind the scene, we clap for all of them.
I not see the where they produce
It's
for
just like
modular
federal government of Nigeria today will be telling you investors are coming into Nigeria, foreign capital. All these things nobody talk about where those money are going. Where exactly are they wishing? Which sector are they really putting their money? Most of these things like a hotel. How can a state governor be building a hotel? I ask a question. If a state governor is really investing, he cannot spend his state money to go and build a hotel. Private investors are interested. Banks are interested.
So they are what you call Midwest. They are what you call PPP, public-private partnership. Sometimes you create industries, you create businesses, or you build facilities through PPP. Sometimes it could be roads. Sometimes it could be an hospital. It could be school. It could be hospitality. It could be anything. You can use the PPP. Is one of those initiatives that government across the world use.
I don't say across the world because across
our money.
Across the globe.
No, it's not what they used to steal the money. It's true. You have what you call public-private partnership.
Even if you say across the globe, there are specific investment that the government can be involved with their money, not hotel where I live. So hotel is not their business because there are a lot of investors who want to build hotel. So government can put their money there. So they talk of a maybe scientific innovation.
So, but you support government putting their money in a public transportation like Edo line.
Let me explain two things.
That's what the government supposed to do that.
Government should not be doing. Government should not be doing that. It's one of the dumbest things that a government should do. You know.
Even in London, don't they do that?
Let me explain something to you, right? So you see the way if Edo line go to hold on, if Edo line go to Kano now, right? And then a resident of Kano want to come to Edo State to visit their family for maybe 2 days. They come on Edo line. Don't forget, this Edo line is subsidized by Edo State government to reduce fares. It comes on that transport and it stays the weekend and then go back again to Kano, right? The state is literally subsidizing residents of other states with our own taxpayers' money. You tell me if it was like you see that comrade buses now that are within Edo State. Okay, that is fine. You can expand that. You can build more bus stops, ring road to New Benin, all those things, and create.
Hakim.
Yeah.
Akwa Ibom has an airline which are floating.
So that one I do not support. I do not support Akwa Ibom having an airline. They can make it.
No, Wait,
Hello.
you can't just condemn.
Hello.
You can't condemn it that way.
Hello.
Hello. There's a new voice.
Al Lewis is here. Midwest Republic. Al Lewis is here. Let's welcome Al Lewis. Al Lewis, go ahead. I presume that you've been watching us. Akim has been giving me a tough time, and Midwest Republic came to tackle him, and we are still on it. As we've still not been able to.
If I might give you tough time, what have I done to give you tough time?
No, your Obaseki strong argument. Now you did.
No, we're just debating issues. That's all. We're not like we're just debating issues.
Alois, what have you to say?
You guys on Obaseki, I don't know what to say about Mr. Obaseki. Obaseki is history. So at the end of the day, I don't have any business or anything to say about Obaseki. I always say you can only determine the worth of a man or how somebody govern the state if you become the governor of a country of a state after 4 years or 8 years of ruling the state and you decide to elope or run away and you are not living in that state. It actually shows that you didn't perform. If you did well in your state, you should be living there after you leave your office. So the governor is nowhere to be found. The governor is nowhere to be found.
So which law states that? Where is it written in any law that you have to?
My brother, I am not in an office of Rufai or Farais TV where you start telling people to talk about facts or which law. This is not a law court.
No, you're saying no. You came up with a position.
In the first place, I didn't even make a law. So you just turn it to like
So why does it have to be in one state or in another state? It's a man of his own. It's a man of his own right and independence. He can decide to be anywhere he wants to be. Why does he have to be in Edo State?
Listen, I didn't say the man should not go and live in Mu or.
So what? So that was part of
No. That's not my complaint. If I actually develop my village and I feel I've developed it, the first thing I should do shouldn't be for me to run away from my village. So you can say whether it's my opinion or not my opinion. What do you call it? Fashola developed his state, or some people say Fashola was a good governor. He lives in a state. Even Obi tells you he lives in a state. So that is one of the things you put together when you are looking at things. So you cannot tell me the man he has the right to go and live anywhere. But at the end of the day, charity begins at home. If I feast my street or feast my community, I should be living there to really show that I feast it. So I don't want to discuss Obaseki. Like you said just now, if you want to
but there are no rules. There are no rules that guide that process.
There is no rules in this world. Everything is a succession of logic and belief and things you do.
But there's not even logic that does not even stand the test of logic.
It does stand the test of logic.
It's almost like
I've just mentioned 3 people for you now.
Louis, hold on 1 second. It's almost like you now. You live somewhere. You went to those states and you build a house there. And then you say, to show your house is very beautiful, you have to live in that house. Like,
my brother, I am an individual. I am not a governor.
The man is an individual. It's no longer a governor.
No, I disagree with you. It's not an individual.
So what position does he hold now?
No. You are going forward. My brother, you are. That's why I say you don't understand my argument. Obaseki is not an individual. Obaseki was the governor of a state for 8 years. So don't tell me he's an individual. Don't tell me he's an individual. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria for 4 years. Buhari is the president for 8 years. It's not an individual. It's a president. It's an office.
So if Buhari go and stay in London now, you're not tell us that because Buhari is not in Nigeria, so it means that.
Listen. I don't need to argue this thing with you. I don't need to argue this thing with you. I'll leave that case. I gave you 3 examples of 3 different people. If you want to take
but they are not. This is what I'm saying. There are no laws. There are no laws.
Listen, we are not in a law court. Nobody, when we're having a conversation, say it's law. If you want to be preaching law, we can be discussing laws.
But why are you setting? Why are you setting standard for another man?
I have not set any standard for any man. I have not set any standard. If I go to Oxford University, I can't defend the school. What am I saying? I ruled a place for 8 years or 10 years or 20 years. If the first thing I've done, if if the first thing I've done after ruling the community is to elope from that state, it shows that I don't know what you are telling me. So let's forget about Obaseki for now. The only other thing you can tell me now, the only other thing you can tell me if you want to be talking about law that you are quoting. Okay, continue.
So if Obaseki, so we've seen situation whereby people finish their tenure, they are there, they are fighting. Oh, Wike, what did Wike live in Rivers? Why is he still fighting for Rivers? Why is Wike still there? You want
to discuss?
Let me finish now. They complain for the one that is on ground, and now they complain for the one that is not on ground. What do you guys want?
Who is on ground?
Wike that is there now. Wike that is there telling the governor what to do, doing this, do that.
Listen.
People complain.
Wike and Fubara, they are fighting their political matter. That's different from the conversation. If Godfather want to fight his son, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. What's Wike and Fubara going to do with the conversation?
And let me just ask Akim this question. Do you know
go ahead.
He was having a position in his own political party, being the
governor. What position?
So I think being a governor, I think you have to occupy some certain position. I cannot just remember whether I can call him the chairman or whatever name they want to
call. No, didn't have any position in PDP. What position?
And now they after the election, they were having a challenge. The guy just abandoned all of them. Is that a good precedent to say this guy was really?
What if he's not interested in the politics?
Why did he not play politics with all the
but
revolution?
He's done his own time.
Akim, how old is Obaseki now?
It doesn't matter his age. What has his age got to do with this, Epa?
The food where you cook, you must come and taste it. Now you let. I would like to follow what Aloy said. 8 years you you cook food.
Enjoy the food now. Investors and all those good road, everything. I'll be part of it. Is Lucky Benejon not with us?
So that is Lucky Benejon's choices. Those are his decisions.
Those are the kind of leader we need.
That is your own. I don't like me. Look. I don't like leaders. I don't like leaders that was convicted for fraud.
My dear brother, this one.
There's one Lucky Okianya. He just made a comment here. He said you are trying to defend Obaseki, and I believe that is the chief.
No. The guy made a statement. On one hand, he made a statement about a hotel and said it's fantastic business. At the same time, it says that the worst thing you can do is to set up a state transport, which is a two very contrasting thing. On one hand, he's praising a hotel. On the other hand, he's slamming a transport. So let's look at it. Let's look at it from a different angle. If hotel is good, so why is transport bad?
So, Alois, I know that I know that sometimes maybe you understand what you are doing, but you try to be clever by half. Okay, first of all, hold on. Let me finish now. Let me finish. Obaseki invested money into that hotel. What did they do? They brought private partners into that hotel. They sold shares into private partners, right? Edo State retains shares. Edo State don't run. Edo State do not run the hotel. The private partners will run the hotel and pay dividends to Edo State coffers. Edo Line is 100% owned by Edo State government.
Okay.
Do you understand the difference now?
Okay. Let me hold you there. Let me hold you there.
Hold on.
Is the business of Edo State government to give Edo people maximum return or half return?
Of course, maximum return.
So you are not telling me that I take my money and build a hotel or build a business.
Okay.
And I now hand part of that business to somebody that calls himself an investor or private whatever. Or
so
I take my money, build the same hotel, and retain 100% of my own hotel. Which one is better pass?
Okay, so the whole point of government running businesses, do you know what they say? Government are not good business people. They don't run good business properly.
Okay, hold it there. Hold it there.
Hold on,
Hold it there.
let me
Hold on.
finish now. Let
Okay,
me finish. Let me finish, please. You will call me. Don't worry. We have a
Okay.
conversation here.
Okay.
So the whole idea was that if I feel like, okay, I need an airport in Edo State today,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I don't have the full resources to build an airport. So what I will do is I will look for a private partnership. I'll tell them, I say, look, come in. I will bring certain amount of capital into this project from the state coffers. So you can bring the rest, or we can put certain amount into it. Then you can buy into it and then run it. Then every year you will be giving dividends to us as a state. Whether Obaseki is there or not, Edo State will continue to profit from that hotel. It is the onus of those private partners to make sure that that business is successful because their money is in it. But guess what? Edo line, there's no private partners' money is in it. If Opebo will leave tomorrow, another governor can come and kill it dead.
Wait, hold on. Let me explain business to you. Everything you are just saying is just what they teach to people that look at one direction. In business, yeah, you've mentioned so many countries just now. I can tell you the biggest company or the biggest fund in the whole world now after the Saudi Arabia is the Norwegian one. You as a government don't need to run a business when you set up a business. There's what you call an SPV, which is special purpose vehicles, which many countries have. Some countries call it like Saudi Arabia. You have the sovereign wealth fund. You have the Saudis investment company. You have the Qatari QIF. These are not run by government, but they are owned by government. What you do is that you set up your company, you still retain your 100% ownership. Then you set up this SPV. What this SPV does is that it's full of people who are qualified, people who are in this business. They are the one running it. You can go to my friend mentioned Ibom Air just now. Ibom Air is being run by an SPV. You don't need to go and bring sharks to come and be enjoying your money. I disagree with you.
So what are the hold on 1 second now. We let us have a conversation here. So those people you put 100% government money into it, right? So
yes.
what is the incentive for those people to make sure that business is successful?
You are not listening.
I'm listening now.
The person you've gone to go and bring to come around the hotel that you are giving shares, it is an SPV on its own. He set up. Hold on, he set it up. What I'm saying to you now, government can also set up their own SPVs or their own special purpose vehicles.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you.
Hold on, which is run by technocrats. He's not coming there to say you want to come and kill your business. I'll give you a simple example now. I can set up a business now. Somebody that's involved in banking, I can go to JP Morgan. I can go to JP Morgan and pick their chief investment officer and say, come and head it. He's not coming here to come and steal. That's why you set up SPV. It's still retained by government, but it's run independently of the government. It exists in every country in the world. I've given you two of the biggest examples just now. The Qatari Investment Fund and the Saudi these are SPVs. So
what is Qatari Investment Fund? What kind of talk is that, Aloe? What is Qatari Investment Fund?
I've explained it to you.
Yeah, but no, what is Qatari? What is Qatari Investment Fund? What do you mean by Qatari Investment Fund?
Oh gosh, I've just been explaining this for the past.
No, you just rumbling around without saying anything. You're saying a lot of things without saying anything.
Oh my God. I've just explained everything.
I ask you a simple question. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, please. Hold on 1 second. I ask him a simple question, right? You invest a state fund 100% into a project, right? And then you brought somebody in to come and run it. What is the incentive for that person to don't run that business down? He doesn't have interest.
Why will he run it down? You are still not understanding. Why will he run it down?
No,
okay. Let me just give you the one that you were mentioning just now. The Ibom Air. Which many has regarded probably the best in Nigeria to the way they function. The Ibom Air is owned by the Akwa Ibom government. It's run by a special purpose vehicle, independent of the government. Have they run it down?
So what is the name of the special purpose vehicle that is running?
Have they run it down?
The question: what is the name of the special purpose vehicle that is running?
Listen. Go if you want me to be shouting names of whoever they are. It's run independently. Even if you many times the governor has come on TV. So I don't need to tell you. The issue is not. Your problem is that you are thinking if something is being run by a company owned by a government, mean that they will run it down. No. Nigeria itself also have a sovereign wealth fund. Nigeria, you yourself, you don't have a sovereign wealth fund, which is wholly owned by Nigeria. Have they run it down?
So, Alois, what you're saying, you're not giving me. You're just saying, you're just mentioning Ibom
I've
here.
given you
Hold on now.
example.
Hold on.
I've given you your own called Nigeria. Nigeria as a country also have a sovereign fund now.
Sovereign fund for what?
Wait. It's like you don't understand what sovereign fund does.
Okay. You know what you know. You know what you should do now. Just educate me about sovereign fund. Since I don't know, you try to educate me about it.
Say you've got like Nigerian sovereign fund now, or you have the Qatari fund, or you have the one owned by Japan. What they do is that they own companies, they invest in companies, and these funds are managed by technocrats, people who know their trade. It's still 100% owned by the government, but the government does not run it. The government is the shareholder.
Sovereign fund is completely different from our conversation. It doesn't make any. What you're just, you see, this is why I say it's almost like you're saying a lot of things without saying anything.
It's not robbery. Sovereign fund owned companies. I don't know what you are talking about.
So, can you name any company that is owned by sovereign fund?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Go and open the book. Go and open the book of the Qatari investment fund, or even the Saudi Arabia one. That is part of what that is investing in Premier League clubs now. It's also part of their funds.
Okay,
it's also part of their fund.
So
I'll give you a simple example now.
Did you hear those state governments say they're going to put Edo line under sovereign fund, or according to you?
See, your argument was that government cannot run business. I'm not giving you ways. I'm giving you different ways that government can run a business without actually running it. That's what I'm giving to you.
Alois, Hakim, 1 second. I want to ask Hakim one question. Can you give me a definition of state corporation?
You say I should give you an example of state corporation.
And the definition.
The definition of state corporation. You define it. Me, I don't know.
Okay, we did it in social studies in primary school.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm listening. Government invests in those areas whereby if allowed private companies to do it, they will do it to the point that the ordinary man will not benefit from it, i.e. health, hospital, electricity. They provide these services so that it cannot be fully 100% maximum profit-oriented corporations. So the government involved in it. For example, now we have a problem in Nigeria. People are complaining things are too expensive, transport is expensive. Then the government, like the Edo State-owned corporation, can come in and help the people with subventions to run at a cheaper price. For example, when Tinubu came into power, he gave that opportunity, a lot of money to the state governments, to the state governors. Our own former governor, Obaseki, used our money coming from Abuja to buy fuel to run rickety vehicles. Like these buses, if left in the hands of the private companies, they will be too expensive for a lot of people. Tinubu now, if he was to bring some kind of respite to the people, to the population of Nigeria, for example, he can decide that importers can import goods, food in with no duty, zero duty tariff. And the government can say, okay, these vehicles, these buses can fly at half prices, so that it helps to give succor to the people, to the population. And that is why state government invest in such a thing. If you leave hospitals in the hands of private people, ordinary man in the street cannot afford it. In Europe,
did you listen to my submission before?
Eh?
Did you listen to what I said before? I said I make a submission here before, and I said, listen, if Bevolo has invested in the comrade buses within the state, transportation within state, that the residents of the state will holistically benefit from, I said to you here, that will make more sense. Did I not say that before?
Does Edo people not take a bus to Lagos?
Hold on 1 second. Let me explain something to you. And I say to you, if you are ferrying people from Benin to Kano under a state subsidized transportation, you are more likely subsidizing people who are residents of other states. You don't get maximum benefit for the people. So, and I said this earlier, I say if I'm not against public transportation, but this one whereby a governor is going to create a public transportation that goes out of state, for me, it doesn't make sense. Do interstate, expand the comrade buses, create more bus stops, create more bus stations.
They will benefit from the cheaper prices. Is that what you are saying?
Exactly. The locals who goes to the market.
Whether the state government create buses that goes to Lagos.
Hold on, Alois. The locals who goes to the market, who have to go pay every high transportation cost, the government can through that means subsidize everybody's daily public transportation.
Yeah, but your argument does not make sense. The average man cannot lodge in a hotel that you say is benefit the people. What the average man can use the buses you are condemning? Which one does the average man use? The buses or the hotel that is going to be worth 200,000 a night? So I don't know what you are saying.
Always those are two different conversations.
Your conversation does not link. You are saying buses does not benefit the average.
Oh my God!
A hotel will benefit the average man. Your logic does not work. What benefit the average man more is the buses, not the hotel. Whether the bus is taking the average man to Kano or taking them to Port Harcourt is what benefit them. The hotel does not benefit the average man, so I don't see anything there.
Are you finished?
Yeah,
are you finished now? Okay, so we had conversation. 2 points. 1, on the economic side of it, and 2, on the benefit to the people. So we're talking about if a government run businesses, right?
Yeah.
That they don't do it well. This is why people generally prefer private investors to come in and invest. So it's almost like asking the government to build factories, to build industries.
My brother, see.
Hold on now. Let me finish. Now.
Government does not need to run the buses. If the government that choose to run it, government does not have to run it. That's why I said to you just now. That's why I gave you examples.
Let me finish, please. So, and I said to you, on the economic side, we make argument on the hotel, and I say hotel is not being run by Edo State government. Is something that is a PPP, public-private partnership, that this hotel is going to be run by private individuals who already put their own money into that business, and it will be on their own interest that hotel succeed. So why they make profit, the state will also make profit. That is what I explained to you on the economic side. And when it comes to the public transportation side, I said, I don't support the system where you have Edo line travel in 2025, when Edo line is still going to be transporting ferry people from Benin to Kano to other states. Right?
That is capitalist thinking.
My brother.
Let me finish now. Let me finish before you come in. Let me finish, please. And I said earlier, I prefer the inside state transport system, whereby yes, government is going to come in, put the system in place, and then they will use it to subsidize the daily living of the people. It's not that on that ground. It's almost like about the way you talk about healthcare, education. It's not about profit making now. It's about making life easier for the people. It's two different conversations, Alois. Do you understand now?
Yeah, but I get your conversation, but the problem with your conversation is that you are talking about what is going to drive productivity more or drive the growth or the lifestyle of the people more. You are condemning it compared to what is not going to drive productivity for the people. Now, when you set up a transport system, whether you are doing it within the state or outside the state, transportation is the biggest driver of productivity in any country in the world. If you even listening when the former British Prime Minister came to Nigeria, when he came to Lagos, the first thing he said to Sanwo-Olu is that you need to come to London. Let me show you how we use public transport to drive the economy of London.
So why did the former Edo line, why did he close? Why did he close down?
Let me finish. Correct. The economy of London today, which has the largest transport network, is driven by public transportation. Without public transportation, London will be grounded today. In the first problem of Nigeria today, whether you like it or not, that things are so expensive, is the absence of publicly funded transportation. Publicly funded transportation, let me tell you how it works. It's not about how much you are going to get from how much people pay when you enter the bus or whether you are going to make profit. Public transportation is not about profit. It's what public transportation gives to other sectors. Public transportation will drive agriculture, will drive schooling, will drive industries, will drive every other sectors. That is what it does. Even the hotel you are talking about, you need the public transportation for you to take the cleaner to that hotel to clean the hotel. You need public transportation for the security guard to get to that place.
Edo line is going to be taking people to go and clean hotel. Is that what you're saying now?
Excuse me. Whether you are using a Edo line or using anyone, I'm talking about public transportation. It's more important to the people than setting up a hotel or setting up a whatever or an airport or anything or a seaport. You need that public transport.
We have many
I'm going to ask you a question now. In Nigeria, as we speak today, the state with the most viable public transportation system is Lagos State, right?
Yes.
So how many of their buses go to other states?
Excuse me. Hold on. Your problem with your argument is that you are trying to say one of these is better than the other one. No, I'll give you a simple example here. The fact that you don't have an transport network within Benin City or within Ekboma or within Afuze is something that should be there. The government needs to pull that one, which is to say public transport running from New Benin to Ekbobayi or Ring Road or whatever. That also has to be there. Also supported by the ones that go to Lagos. You need both of them, the one that run within the city and the one that will run with from Benin to Lagos. Both of them are very vital. So you cannot condemn one for the other. That's what I'm saying here. In the case of Lagos, when you are saying Lagos,
Louis, let me add to this. Let me add to it. In a geographical location, we're more or less in the middle of Nigeria. Yes. Having a state-owned public transport will serve a lot of states, a lot of our people. They go to Lagos to trade. They go to Kanu to trade. A lot of stuff comes from there. So I don't see anything wrong with this.
That's what I'm saying when I say the one that goes to other states will drive productivity in the state because, like you are saying, somebody can travel to Lagos and buy stuff and come and sell in Benin, or somebody's got business to transport. That also has its own meaning or what it needs to support in the state economy, as long as the one that also work within the state. The case of Lagos you just mentioned, now Lagos has the most developed in Nigeria. You are saying Lagos does not have the one that go to Kano or whatever. Yes, that is true. They don't have it. But if you also look at Lagos itself, Sanwo-Olu or the government will tell you, the buses they have now, and they don't have enough. It's still not enough for the population of Lagos. That's probably why they haven't gone into let's expand to other states. So they have their reasons. But what I'm saying is that if the governor of Edo State decide to start with the one that goes to Lagos, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong because that also have a purpose it serves. Now, are we not saying the governor should also set up the one within Benin City? Yes, that needs to be set up as well. But the thing is that both of them complement each other. That is the reality of the whole show. So it doesn't matter. And I will also disagree when you say government cannot run a public transport. I'll give you a simple example. The London network is being run by government. Even in Nigeria that you are saying Lagos, Lamata is being run by the Lagos state government. It's
what
working.
About the federal government?
It's working.
What about
So
federal
it's
government?
working. So I will disagree with that idea. Say government cannot run it. The problem is about competence or putting the right people, or setting up the right companies. That is what it is. So government do run business in many places of the world. So I will totally disagree with that. So this whole idea that we have to fix Nigeria based on 100% capitalism is not going to work. We still need the level of government intervention and government companies or government enterprises, because we are a society that is very poor. There's a lot of poor people. At the end of the day, no matter what we shout in Nigeria to say investors, they will all not come to Nigeria. So government still need to keep setting up companies. That is the reality of Nigeria we have today. That is the truth. So that's what I can say.
In the United Kingdom, the government took back the British steel industry to the state-owned, state control. In federal government in Nigeria, they still provided rail services to most part of Nigeria, the north and the south. They commute. And come rain or sunshine, with quantity, according to Al Lewis, with quantity, I believe the Edo State Corporation will make profit. That's my belief. Progressive NG, are you there?
If I'm here, I will join you in another 5 minutes. Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Mr. Al Lewis, while you were away, while you were not here, we are discussing the last time, last year, Governor Okpebholo was on this platform. You particularly were one of those who interviewed him. He made mention of what he would do if he eventually become the governor of Edo State. And we have tried to compare now to see if actually it's on the right track. Before you came in, we discovered that he's actually following what he discussed. One, he said, I will do flyover. I will put money into agric. I will try to renovate the schools. And I will bring the agriculture into being. So far, and he said he would do security. So far, he's doing all what he said. So the problem now is that one of the things he said was that if his government come to being, Obaseki government will be probed. They will investigate how Edo State money disappeared from the coffer, from the treasury. What is your take on this? Why is he delaying that? Don't we need the money to continue? Don't we need, would that be, should we start now or wait when he settles down properly, because it's just 7 months to his government now? We want to hold him accountable. All what he said, I know about the vigilante is building a very strong vigilante group, just equal shoulder to shoulder with the Nigerian army in Edo to go into the bush. 1,000 people will go for selection, 15 will be taken because maybe the rest not fit. Then another 1,000 come, 15 will be taken. They said if you see them in the checkpoint, they are well armed to the teeth, not those kind of ricketing vigilante the former government or the former governor of Obaseki did. That the vigilante is very strong. Once they start operational, things will be okay. But my only problem with the flood system, if Obaseki is probed and if he's found wanting, they should collect the money back. But the other thing I want him to do now is the flood system. I'm not so comfortable with the flyover, but I prefer he should spend most of the money on the flood water storm, which Oshomole started. They should go back to it and get it done. Now me they take and make parable. Now where land not there, neither they build story building. We get land. Edo State, Benin, is well planned before by the British and Ogbemudia regime. Well planned. We have bypass. We have first, second, and third circular road rounding Benin City. As for flood, the flood water storm project need to be continued, and that is the essence, most reasons for this project today. Thank you. Mr. Alois, what is your take?
Oh gosh.
On this probe or investigation of Governor Obaseki, because we believe that it's supposed to be the number one, which Edo State supposed to be the number one, probing their leader after they have served.
Anyway,
I have 10 minutes more before I go.
Okay, yeah. Okay, what I would say is, good luck to anybody that want to probe anybody. That's all I will say about probing people, because the reason I say that is we live in a society where it is very good, it is very easy to get away with things, and you can't be caught. So good luck to anybody that want to probe anybody. And when you have the masters of the game control the game and you want to go and probe, they know what they've done. So if I was the governor for Edo State today, I would just face what I was elected for, because that pit is very deep, that if you decide to probe, it's going nowhere, because the criminals are the one that determine the direction. So they know what they did, they cover their loopholes, and you can't do anything. I'll give you a simple example. If I was, like you said, your major project was the Gelegele Seaport, which maybe Atiku will commission in 2031. That was the major seaport. I can do 50 consultancy or 50 whatever, and I pay for it. So what are you going to probe there?
That means you can get away with such excuses.
You get away with it. So because the people you are going to probe are the masters of this business. That is what they do for a day. That is their job. That is what they do. The stockbrokers. They buy shares, they buy companies. So they know how to do these things.
Say stockbrokers are technical, they are very good thief.
Forget those things. So if you are, like I say, if you are the governor of Edo State today, face your day job. Just go and deliver the dividend of democracy instead of wasting your time. As for the issue of the flood in Benin City, yes, there's flood in Benin. So it's the failure of governments in Nigeria. It's not only Benin City. We saw the flood in the Niger State, or the flood in some other state as well, Benue and the rest. And every year they keep saying the same thing about flood, blaming global warming. Blaming global warming or blaming different things. The reality is the failure of government at both federal, state, and local level. So they need to start investing in flood defenses, and also investing in water channels. So they are not doing all these things. So the government in Nigeria, what they are very good at is doing all these superficial projects. Like today now, up to like 4 or 5 different governors, it's probably up to 10. They are all building airports. Airport that one plane will land in a day. I don't know how it benefits the poor man in the streets. So these are projects that makes no sense. In the whole country, it's only two airports that is profitable or even making money. The Lagos and the Abuja airport. The rest, government is using money to pay salary and wages.
Mr. Alois, just to tell you, Pebolo is watching us. He just sent me a message.
Okay.
Said, brother, I'm watching. Well done, thank you.
So at the end of the day, what I said to you about what's happening in those states, I said this thing during when you guys were campaigning for this election and everything. I said what Edo State needs is the basic things of humanity, the basic infrastructure or whatever. what I condemn about the last government or whatever people say I was until the last government, I wasn't until the last government. I felt that a lot of things were being invested for the Wall Street, things that people didn't need. Things that people didn't need. What the people need now is those basic food, water, agriculture, your transport, your basic road, your water channels. If in 2040 we decide to have too much money in the bank account, there's so much money, you want to go and build a seaport, good luck to whoever is the governor by 2040 or 2050. But like I say, Edo State does only the seaport. It's waste of time.
Wait, let's try and see if our governor will join us, because he's watching us. Let him come out. Let's see if we can get it. Continue talking.
Yeah, like I say, people can take it or don't take it. Edo State does not need a seaport. Because if you look at the ships that operate these days, these are the ships that operate in deep water. And the most profitable ports these days are deep water ports. And the only one we probably have in Nigeria that's a bit deep water.
Always. So in one breath, you said you praise the Ibom hair. On another breath, you said, oh, Edo State does not need a seaport.
I never praise the Ibom hair. But that's why I say you're not listening to what I'm saying. I never praise the Ibom hair. If you are listening to what I said about Ibom Air, I said Ibom Air is being run by an SPV, not by the governor. So that is not a praise of Ibom Air.
So is it not a means of transport? Is it not a means of transportation, just like the seaport would be as well?
Excuse me. Okay. Let's go back to this seaport now. You spent 8 years talking about the seaport. Where's the seaport today?
No, the point is, does the state need it or not? That's your own. That's what you just.
I've given you a simple scenario that I said to you now. What I said to you, I've said to you, and if you are listening to what I'm saying now, most of the ships that transport goods these days, because everything is all about profit, like keep talking about private business, they are.
Hello. Hold on, our governor is here. Hello, His Excellency.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. I'm very happy that you are watching us today.
I'm watching you. I'm seeing what they are saying.
Thank you, sir.
Who are talking back and front.
Thank you.
I wonder, we have so many. Those days has enemies, and I see some people are part of the enemies. You cannot defraud a door and somebody will be praising you. That's not going to be my style. That's not my style, because
I know.
the door has actually been defrauded.
Thank you very much, sir.
What concerns me is to come and serve my Edo people, then go back to my village and live there.
Thank you.
I will run away.
I know, sir. I know you will, and we know that you know what you are doing, and that you will run away.
I want to let you know that since I came into office, before and after, I've never traveled out of Nigeria.
Yeah, it's true.
The highest place I've traveled to is Lagos and Abuja.
Yeah.
Where I have official engagement. So this ways of saving Edo State money to work for Edo people. Yes, I'm doing flyover. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Very good project, because you said it day one.
Yes, right from day one. I'm working on Uber water dam right now. Servicing it in the next few weeks, running pipes, recirculating water in Uber first with the only dam. So after that, then I will launch out. I'm not making noise at all. Obaseki will be proved. Let the guy know that it's going to be proved.
Oh, good.
I am not the one to prove Obaseki. The system will prove Obaseki.
Good.
Mr. Governor, I have a comment for you, sir.
That somebody will come and tell you, oh, Red Sea Blue. How can Edo State have 80% of the fund into Red Sea Blue, and Edo people will not be able to manage it? So these are issues that will come up on its own naturally. That is not me that is going to drive it.
Thank you.
When we talk about, if you want me to spend money, Edo taxpayers' money to bring in the lots to check Obaseki record, yes, we will do that. Right now, we just wrote a letter to Stanley Bank Imagine about 24 billion those money.
24
things
billion.
that we are doing privately, secretly, without letting the world know. If you want us to be pushing into the world, we will do that.
Good.
But there is no point at the moment. I kept quiet because if I start fight, if I do anything, because they are in court. Let's leave all these things at the moment. We will know when the time comes. I don't talk too much.
I know, we know. A no-nonsense governor.
So,
Mr.
When I went to Amboga to campaign, I went there around 7 o'clock in the evening to campaign.
Yeah.
I cried. Amboga is in the city center of Benin. Have you been there?
Yes.
You see the devastation of erosion in that place. The men were crying. Look at the video a week ago when the oldest man in Amboga came out. He wanted to kneel down for me. You see how I said him not to kneel down because he's full of thanks to God. He's full of joy because within 6 months, we have been able to do what Obaseki could not do for 8 years. So let us not talk too much. Go to the Kawa Road, and lot has been done. You can travel to Isha now, 45 minutes instead of spending 3-4 hours going to Isha.
Yeah.
I was
Mr. Governor.
to Isha last week. I slept up. I didn't know I was traveling on that road because it was easy for me to go. We use a good money to fix that road. The federal government will reimburse us back. These are issues. Come to Sapela Road, what I'm doing there.
Yes.
Go to areas in Benin. The front, let's talk about the GRA. We are doing a master plan. A company is already designing GRA. Those houses that will give way, then we'll pay compensation and relocate them.
Good.
We will, yes. The water, yes, the drainages must be done. And it's going to be underground drainage. So we are going to make that place in the next season.
Unade here?
In the next season.
Your Excellency, Alu is here.
Construction site.
Your Excellency.
Belongs to me, and I should not keep it anywhere. Wherever the money is, we will spend it for Edo people, and they will see it. And that is exactly what we are doing.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Alu is here. Can I ask you a question, please?
Your Excellency, Al Louis wants to ask just one question before you continue, please, sir. Sorry, sir. Go ahead, Al Louis.
Your Excellency, I just want to thank you for the time you've been the governor. Actually, I think you are one of the few governors, yourself and President Tinubu, who are the few politicians that what you promised during the campaign, you are doing. So it's very few politicians that when they campaign, they don't do what they promised, and you are actually doing it. Like I questioned you during the campaign, I said what the people need, the basic thing that they need, you are providing, the schools, the roads, and also what you are doing for healthcare. I also saw what Dr. Shomole was doing about the disease outbreak in Edo State, I think diphtheria. So I just want to commend you for the hard work. I just want to chip in one, sir. You started the Edo State transport to take people from Benin to other states. In the future, are you going to look back, bringing back the Edo City transport that can take people inside the state, maybe from New Benin to Ring Road and different areas?
Well, we are looking at that angle. We're just looking at the CNG buses, so we can provide those buses that we just be like electric vehicles. Buses that will run in the city center without noise.
Right.
Buses that will run in the city center without smoke. But for the guy saying that we do not need Edo line, he's an enemy of Edo State.
That's true, sir.
Edo line. I grew up to meet Edo line. Corruption drove Edo line away. We look at the people I put there. There's a lady from Canada. She's been in Canada. Her father is there. Her mother is there. She grew up there. I know nothing about her. But online.
So can I have a question, please?
Let the governor speak. Let the governor speak.
1 minute. Go ahead, His Excellency. Go ahead.
So we are putting credible people. The The finance person is somebody who work with GT Bank. We are putting credible people, and these people are not my brother. They are not my sisters. They are Edo people. The boss is to serve Edo people.
Unade here?
I'm not the type that will take Edo money to put in my pocket. No. Or bring consultancy. Let me tell you something about Ambrosali University. When we came, if the guy wants proof, he will see it. When we came, when we came into office, we discovered that they were paying consultancy 59 million every month. But the school, that is the university community, were receiving 41 million. Consultant is receiving 59 million.
That's criminal.
Authority is receiving 41 million. How much salary that can that pay? Is it just for electricity? But today, we are giving the school 500 million. We have returned that school back.
Unade here? He says,
today, I just got information that induction was made today. Students that have finished medical school for 3 or 4 terms, they could not pass out.
Yeah.
For 3 years, they couldn't pass out. But today, we have succeeded in passing them out. They are now free to enter the market. So there are things that people are talking about. I see enemy of Edo State. I'm really sad because there are so many people that are Edo people that don't want the progress of Edo. Let us tell ourselves the truth.
Sir, His Excellency, please, this question here is that you are doing well. All what you said in your campaign promises on this platform, you started with them, you are doing very well. But the problem, the PRO, people that are supposed to be talking about your work, which you are doing, and everybody love it. But there is one sponsored social media presenters here called Gov Obaseki. He's always out to batch your government, dislodge, smear, blackmail all the appointees. Yeah, but you have. He's
working for his master now.
You have a social media group.
Obaseki to prison. Obaseki will definitely go to prison, except he will not touch the soil of Nigeria.
I know that for sure, sir.
Can I put a question?
What about the question of your social media presenters in diaspora?
Can I put a question forward to the governor, please?
If you look at me very well, I have not started making appointments with the diaspora. I only just took one person. When I was campaigning, I said I'm going to revive. To bring in the diaspora commission, which I have done. We have just
Loretta.
One of you.
Yeah, Loretta.
Yeah. So we are going to do more. We are going to. All of you have worked.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm studying things. Even I'm watching you more from time to time, but it's not that I don't talk. Today I just feel I should let you know.
Thank you very much. It is an honor.
Even when I wake up every night, I stay with the 3 a.m. watching all the social media. Even I watch him, abusing me. I learn some things from him. So there is nothing I don't see.
Thank you. That's good.
If I must rule the people, I must look at what they are saying.
That's good. That's
good. Can I ask a question, please? If it's okay.
You the progressives. You have to be objective here. You know, we bring people from PDP and APC for you to. Normally, I rely on you. Please be objective and be respectful. Go ahead, progressive.
But why do you want to section? Why do you want to section my?
Just ask your question. Don't.
Always work on it. I didn't do that to you just now.
I said ask your question. Ask your question now.
Your Excellency, good evening to you, and just want to say thank you for taking the time to come and talk to us here. I just want to say from my side, I appreciate you taking that time because you deem it fit that we are worthy for you to come and speak to. I have a position because I differ with the policies of a draw line in 2025 for a state to be running interstate transportation. And I listened to your comment just now, and I have a different opinion. That doesn't make me an enemy of the state. But in your conversation just now, you just said people like myself are enemy of the state. How do you?
We have to be progressive. We have to be progressive. We don't bring Edo back. We have to be progressive. We should not look back. We should look forward. That is what I'm saying. If Edo must move forward, let us say the truth. Today we don't have a Bender Brewery. That Bender Brewery was there before now. And how many people that Bender Brewery were serving? How many employees? How many tax that thing was generating for Edo people? So much money, and a lot of people were employed. It took the youth out of the street. Today, what we are gaining, because those jobs are not there, autism and kidnapping, that is what we are getting. So tomorrow you will tell me that I should not drink that Bender Breweries. I'm going to bring it back. I promise.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I appreciate.
I cannot serve the people of Edo State, and I want to promote this state. Whatever you take me to, I will. Even if I don't sleep, even if I don't eat, I don't care. Look, since I came into government, I don't use my money to buy clothes. People buy clothes for me, buy me shoes. Why should I be stealing Edo money?
Practical government.
That is our governor.
Your Excellency, I appreciate your answer, but I want to say something. I want to say to you that politics is about.
And I'm going to flag it up. So,
Your Excellency,
the road is hard because when I finish government, I'm going to live there.
Excellency, politics is about having diverse opinion. Okay, you are the governor of the state.
And I pray that you come to Nigeria, you come and meet me in my office. I will show you what I've done. I'm not a PowerPoint person.
Your Excellency, on this platform, when I came to this platform, I even told the part that I've not been anywhere to criticize your government.
Let me tell you something. The Edo Aegis. Do you know how much money we save Edo Aegis? 8 billion. For nothing. For nothing. 8 billion. You are just paying that money to an individual for what? What software is he giving you?
So which 8 billion pay to where?
We made away with that software and we develop our own without spending money in it.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
There are no people working in Edo Aegis. They are happy because now they are trained. They see the job of consultant now. Why do you have to bring in consultant? Why we have civil servants that can do the job? They are Edo people. They are not foreigners. So let them do the job and it remain with us. That is how it is.
Hey, this is our practical governor.
Yes.
Your Excellency, we don't need consultants.
Can I come back again, Epa? So, Your Excellency, what I was saying earlier was that when people in politics, people have diverse opinion, and when people do not align with whatever you are doing, it doesn't make them enemy of the state.
The governor is speaking, please.
Hakim, His Excellency is talking. You will have time to talk. Please.
Can't be talking over the governor.
Nah, I don't know. Somebody just. Hello, His Excellency. Oh. Hakim, you can talk. He's still there. He's watching us.
Hakim, we have discussed this issue of.
Always, please. You see, this is the problem. All of you,
the governor is still watching us. Go ahead.
Yes,
talk.
I know he's still watching us. All of you who claim to be Democrat, you are not Democrat. You're just pretenders. Even on this platform, Epa wanted to have an attack. What do you think I was going to tell him? If people are in a relative position and they cannot even take criticism, what is the point?
Wait. You made an opinion, a statement, the governor came and he spoke about
No,
gave
let
you
me
the
finish.
we gave you
Even you
explain.
was
He
even
gave you.
you was even trying to silence my own
I
conversation.
wasn't silencing
So,
your
is
conversation.
it that
Listen,
has it
the
gone that
man,
has it gone
the
that
man,
bad?
the excellency explained his position
Exactly.
about
Let me look. Let me explain
people.
something. Let me say something. Alois, now it's me and you that is here now. A
Yeah,
governor of a state, right, is the excellency elected governor of the state, right? I was against him during the election, and after the election, I've never been on any platform going there to criticize his government. No, I
That
don't do
is
that.
right.
no,
That
we
is
are
right.
we are,
That is
talk, we are
right.
talking
Hold
about.
on.
That's right.
Let me finish. I'm going to finish. So
That
the
is right.
election
That
has
is
come.
right. You
Election
are
has
right.
gone.
You are very right, Hakim. You are very right,
Hold
Hakim.
on.
It's
Hold
only
on.
Israel.
Election has come.
His
Election has
Excellency
come.
is
Election has.
mistaking you for Israel. He's
Hold on
mistaking
now.
you for
Hold
Israel
on.
as senator.
I don't care. Election has come. Election has gone. Monday Okpebolo is now the executive governor of Edo State, right? So
Senator.
Senator Governor Monday Okpebolo is now the executive governor of Edo State, elected. Okay, so any politician should be able to take criticism without labeling his own fellow Edo
Wait,
residents as
if the
enemy.
man is not taking your
We don't
criticism,
now.
he came
With,
and spoke to you. So I don't mean when you are saying he's
without
not taking
without
criticism.
how is he? Why is he referring people as enemy of the
He
state?
never mentioned your
It
name.
should
He
Excuse
said
me,
the guy
it should originate from him.
excuse me.
he said the guy
If
against
I
he
set
said
up
the guy
if
against
I
a
set
goal
up
line. He
if
said the
I
guy
set up a
against a goal
transport
line.
system, if I set up a transport system for my people and somebody is telling me it's rubbish, to me you are my enemy. You are what's wrong with that statement? There's nothing wrong
Alois,
with that
listen,
statement.
yeah, you can listen. It's okay. It's convenient for you to speak at that. But we all live in the Western world. We live in Western democracies where you can go there and criticize your mayor. You can go there and criticize your governor. You can go there and even criticize your prime minister openly, and
No,
nobody will
but you
call
are
you enemy
feeling
of the society.
hurt.
And
Excuse me.
nobody will call
In the
you
in the
enemy of the
same west
society.
in the same
So
Western
if
society we
you,
are, Donald Trump calls
if
people different things every day. Is it not the same
of course,
democracy?
people also call him stuff. I'm not
So,
even look.
so
People also call him stuff. So let me explain something to you. If you like, if you are here now telling me that
yes,
somebody who is a governor came
yeah.
on the social media, come on the platform
Hakim,
and
the
say,
governor is still watching us. Wait,
Akim,
hold on. Our coordinator wish to add some one or two words. Go ahead, Mr. Taju Omorui. Hello.
Coming now.
Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just have to appreciate our dynamic governor who actually proven to the world that is talk and do. He has promised the area of development in infrastructure. He's doing that. In the area of road, he's doing it. In the healthcare, you can see his marvelous job.
Kakabo.
Then in the area of security, you can see a perfect job that he's doing. I think Edo is now safer for all of us to return back. Then the only thing I want to say is that our brother was trying to criticize the Edo line. That was not the critique was not fair enough because we have not been given this kind of opportunity by a sitting governor to give us this open air to express ourselves. At least let's encourage him. Since he came, it's less than a year, less than 8 months. See what he has done. No governor has ever done that. My brother, let's give kudos to him. He has worked. And then outside that, I just want to encourage our governor, Senator Mondo Beuro, that we, the social media presenters of the APC, please, we want more of this because what you are doing is amazing. Your people will want to you to come through their platform. You see, today you have proven to the world that you acknowledge those that were there for you. Today you are not in your own. At least we are your social media presenter. You are in Okagbe's platform. Okagbe has been there for you 24/7, and that is so bad. Can now at least remember when we were telling them, be patient. The governor, if you see him, just like today when I was speaking with the Eastern president in the function I went to when he was not happy, I said, no, I have seen the governor. If you see the number of crowd that is waiting for him, he's a human being now. How can one person attend over 300-400 people in a day? It's not easy. We need to be patient. So I believe with what he has promises, manifesto is going to even accomplish more than what we are expecting. This is the type of government we have. Please, let's give him encouragement. Thank you very much.
So what is not fair about my criticism? But I said, for me personally, I don't like that idea of having a state transportation system that take people in different states. Okay, we have a conversation. You disagree, I disagree. How does that make you an enemy of the state? For me, that doesn't add up. Man. It doesn't matter how you're going to.
You are taking that.
It's my position. Hold on. It's my position.
See, nobody, the excellency explained itself, the reason. This public transport that you keep condemning, whatever. I explained the public transportation for more than 10 minutes, the benefits.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You explained the public. No, both of us had a debate about your different positions. Okay,
no, your position was you keep harping on a hotel, which is not of direct.
Oh my
see,
God.
the hotel is not of benefit to that woman who put granite on his head, working in the Benin City. It's not of benefit to that farmer, who is cutting cocoyam in his farm.
Louis, I asked you a question earlier on. I asked you a simple question. I said, which state have the most sophisticated public transportation? We said we all of us agree Lagos State. And I asked you, how many Lagos buses go outside of Lagos?
I answered the question because you didn't listen. I said to you, Lagos today has a population of, good or bad, or whether it's correct or whatever, 15 million or 20 million, whichever one is correct, I don't know.
I'm tired of this conversation, man. It's too much. It's too much roundabout in this conversation. It's just
Hakeem. You know, we know, as I explained to the governor, that this platform.
It's common sense to have a state public transport. That is the reality.
On this occasion,
on the issue of
Alois, let me just address just a word or two to Hakeem. Hakeem, one thing you don't understand here: this platform will bring in people to come and meet us for argument. You have been, like I introduced you, I look at you as somebody who lean more on the profit-oriented policies, capitalist enclave policies. So, and when the issue of this Edo transport, Edo line came through, I told you of socialism, of capitalism, that Obaseki is profit-oriented policies, and it's not doing us any good, and that they were in the metropoles for those the 10% are the very 5% of the population of Nigeria. That's what he craved for. And this is what we say, but Okpebholo is more of a socialist. He wants, like he's explained himself when I played the first video, that this man saw his village, there was no water, that his sister died of just water to drink, water for life. And because of that, he came. That he said he wants to be governor. This is capitalist enclave, and we look at it. We try to x-ray the policy.
Yeah, but Mr. Monde, every society, whether you are a capitalist or whatever, you need the basic social services to be able to drive that capitalist society. I explained earlier. Even the city of London is being driven by public transport. Without public transport, London will grind to halt, and the number one financial market in the world will break down. You need that public transport anywhere in the world.
Alois, you see, this is what I say. We're just going on the roundabout. We are not going anywhere. Okay, we're just running around the cycle. So you're using a metropolitan to make an example. London buses, how many of them travel to Birmingham?
Excuse me.
My brother, we have a coach.
Excuse me.
National Express is not London bus. National Express is not London bus.
It is owned by the government. It's owned by the British
government. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me even tell him now. Even the trains in London, even the trains in London, that takes you from London to Manchester, even the Virgin trains or whatever, is part subsidized by the UK government. It's subsidized.
By listen now, listen to your word, by the central government, the national government.
Because the UK government operates a central system in terms of transportation.
Listen to me. Look, President Muhammadu Buhari built Lagos to Ibadan. The Jonathan built Abuja. That is central government.
Yes,
okay, they're covering the country through transportation. That is federal government. So it's not. Look, you might not agree, but I'm just trying to explain to you. It is not longer the responsibility of a state to still operate a federal system.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you. In the absence of the federal government doing it, so you would do it. It's just like you saying to me now, because a state governor, or a local government now, did not come and grade your road. You have a house there, and you have the facility to grade your road by yourself. You leave it like that. In the absence of federal support, you do it. Look at Lagos state government. In London, that you are saying, the trains in London is by the central government. It's not by the mayor of London. Hold on. Is a state governor building trains. So in the absence of federal, the state government can do it. Just like the governor said, like the Benin Saple Road. The federal government did not put all the funding. The state government added 40 billion. Because the federal is not doing it, so you just be looking. If you have the capacity to do it, you do it. Because the federal can't do everything for you. So I disagree with you.
Yeah, it's okay. I know you want the governor to feel happy, so you're going to disagree.
No. Wike was building overhead bridge. He went to go and get a fund under Buhari. So you can't do it. So you cannot say because this thing is federal government.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. The governor will be clapping for you wherever he's listening now.
No. It's good. Then listen, you are just listen, my brother. You are just be patronizing. My argument has been consistent throughout today. You are patronizing everything I've said. Everything I've said, I've been saying it before the governor came online. I've been saying I said it so that I changed my mouth.
I have given you several examples about this transportation system.
On Tuesday, may I have the honor, my pleasure, to invite you on behalf of Edonet Watch TV to invite you again on another edition.
Tuesday, I will not be free. I just had free time in my hand today. That's why I joined. I barely go on.
When will you be free?
I will send you a message this week. I'm going to be this coming week. I'm going to be very busy.
Because we don't want we don't want our debate to be one-sided. When we do programs like this, we don't want it. We need to balance it so that they don't look at us too.
Listen, let me explain something to you. If we're having a conversation, right, and you're going to call a governor, you're going to call the governor into the show.
I didn't call him. He was watching us. He watched all my programs.
Hold on. Whether you call him, whether he called you into the shows, right? You don't try to censor your panelists regarding they have to be nice. Look, I'm not a child. Hold on, let me finish speaking. I'm not a child. I'm not going to be. I'm not a child.
How can I censor you?
I just want to be clear. I'm not a child, right? And you know me very well that you don't.
Akim, you are just taking what didn't exist and trying to make an issue of it.
Louis, I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to be a fanboy. It's okay, don't worry. Let me just finish my conversation and I will be gone. So you and Epa can take a guitar, take drum, and start praising the governor for
Mr. We continue the program now. Time is running against us. My people.
But what I'm trying to say to you is that if you're going to bring anybody onto the show to answer questions, right? If you do not trust your panelists, there's no need for it. We just have the conversation. But if you feel like you trust your panelists, you should trust them enough. Listen.
I don't want to. I didn't phone the governor. I showed you the text message he sent. He said, "I'm watching you."
This is what I just said to you. This is what I just said.
I said, "Let me phone him." I phoned him. He didn't answer. Then he phoned in.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless of whether you call him or he called you, I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you, if I want to ask questions, right? If I want to ask questions, right? You don't try to censor your panelists regarding, they have to be nice. They have to be nice. Regardless of whether you call him or he called you, I'm saying to you, if when I want, look, I'm saying to you, if I want to ask questions, right? I'm not stupid. I'm not going to be insulting an elderly person. I was not brought up like that. Okay, I'm going to ask my questions.
I told you be objective. I don't be harsh on
So
your argument.
why do you have to tell me to be objective? Am I that
Akim,
stupid
why are
for you
you
to tell me to be objective?
making an issue of what didn't exist?
Alois Mujane. See, my brother Hakim, you know the last time the governor was here, Israel Asemota was very, very rude. And that is why he didn't come up again, because he promised to
But
become
I'm not Israel Asemota.
You are not, but he's thinking that this is a platform again. I'm bringing, because he came the first time, then the second time he did it on a WhatsApp. He phoned us. The third time, the same thing. Then I found out that the length of that video, Israel Asemota was very, very rude to the governor. And that is why the governor has been hesitant to come in. But today,
look,
I was surprised. But I know he watched, anytime we are on air, the governor sit down and watch us. And he said it just now. You understand?
Let me tell you something. Politicians must be willing to subject themselves to the people, criticism, bad or good. Okay? I listened to him just now. He said something. Hold on. Listen for 1 second. I listened to him just now. He said something, right? He said two things. One, I didn't agree with him. The other one, I agree with him. The first thing he said is that, Gov Obaseki is going to prison. I don't agree. I didn't like that statement from a city governor to talk in that way. And when he said, I listened to Albert,
our governor will not do that. He just
told him that. I watched him. And he said, hold on. He said, I listened to him the way he insulted me, and I take something from it. That was what I expect to hear from the beginning. That listen, I listen to people criticizing me. Sometimes I take something good out of it, and sometimes I throw the rest away. Look, you are a sitting governor.
And that's what he said.
You're not going to expect everybody to be on your side. You're not going to expect everybody to support your policy direction. There are people that are going to have disagreement with you. Like the idea that people who disagree with us now, we are going to send them to jail. Like, come on, where do we live? North Korea?
My brother, Abat insults him. Always swear on him. He will always swear at him.
If Abat commits a crime and is prosecuted, it can go to jail. There's a court to prosecute people.
Simple.
Of course. If Abat commits a crime, Abat
has power to send it to jail.
I will not sit down here and be hallucinating about somebody that has not been put in jail. If Abat goes to jail, goes to jail. If he doesn't go, he shouldn't go to jail. Let's forget about that.
Okay. So listen,
and it's not Kololo that will send it to jail, it's the courts.
Listen, it's okay. Well, now I know where we all are. You understand? So for me, I still say it. I wanted to tell him just now that look, he is the governor. Okay. Not everybody are privileged to be a governor. And when that privilege is upon you, I think there should be some level of gratitude. There should be some level of inclusiveness. The idea that you see some people as enemy should not be part of his thinking. He should always see everybody as his people, whether they support him or they are against him. And that was what I was about to. That was the conversation I was going to have with him.
My brother, as a governor, Akim, as a governor, if I was the governor, everybody is my citizen. At the same time, I also have enemy. There's nobody that doesn't have enemy. That's the truth.
What do you mean you have enemy? What do you mean people?
There's nobody that doesn't have enemy.
What the governor was,
if you don't have enemy, even Jesus have enemy.
What the governor was saying just now, the governor just said to you that with the problem of transport in Nigeria, if you are thinking like that, that means you don't like Nigerians. That's what he just told you. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Akim, it's you I want to speak with. My brother Akim, it is good to be civil in our approach. You see, for us to have the governor on our platform a few minutes ago is a big privilege. I would just appeal to you that we shouldn't go with this kind of manner, because if we do this kind of manner, we will lose this privilege. Please, we should try to. You are very right to ask questions, but not this kind of question. Did you see the rate opposition players have been pouring insult on our governor? That nobody will accept that. When
So what was wrong with my question? I did not even get to ask any question.
So you ask question, he answered you.
You ask a question.
Yeah, but so what was wrong? What was wrong with my question?
Please, we
The
have
guy, he answered your question, but you don't like his.
Listen, I can tell you now. Oshomola is watching us now. He's watching
us. Yeah, but what was wrong? What was wrong with my question?
We have this privilege many times, so that we have millions of Edo people that will want to ask a better question.
But what was wrong? What was wrong with the question that I asked?
Because the way the opposition has been insulting the governor, the lack of Albert, for example, nobody will take that from him. Come on, let's be honest here.
Calling him illiterate, calling him all sorts of names.
Him in that manner. If he was the governor, can people address him in that manner? There are many videos you won't be willing to listen the way they were insulting him. Instead of the way they were insulting him, that is not fair. We are equally a team player. I coordinated APC diaspora media. I've never insulted any of the leaders, but I did video. Like I keep telling you, politics brings in competition. We competed and we won. When your man, they were never there to be every day. Everything he's doing, they are always talking down on him for what? You are seeing the high mark of what he's doing. In the area of security, you can attest to it. In the area of health, you can attest to it. In the area of agriculture, you look at the status report. Within a year, look at the performance he has given to us. Let's be honest here. Give him kudos so that next time he will spend more time with us, so that millions of people will have this privilege to speak with him. Don't just block this channel, please. Thank you very much.
My brother, they say there's a saying in Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Coordinator Taju Amori from Canada.
But what was wrong? What was wrong with my question that Mr. Mori called back again?
Wrong. No, why you keep hammering on it that the governor talked to you? Is the governor
okay. If I listen to one thing, right? I'm going to say something right now. So I said on this platform, I disagree with Edo Line. I said instead, I would rather want to see a situation where there's an expansion on the comrade buses, right? The ones Oshomole brought in.
But the man answered your question. You were not listening. If you listen to him,
I did not even ask that. I did not even.
What the governor said. Let me explain it to you.
I did not even ask that question. Alois, listen. Alois, I know that you're going to have some level of orgasm tonight because you say you talk.
Okay, my brother, it's not orgasm. You are the one that is using insulting word. You are the one that is saying insulting. You've used two words against me in the past 1 hour.
I did not insult you. I'm just saying your level of excitement. I'm just quantifying your level. I'm just quantifying your level.
Your problem is that you've checked. Hold on, my brother.
Your level of excitement. Just because you spoke to the governor on the phone.
Hold on, my brother. This is not the first time I've spoken.
I'm not already done. I've had enough. I'm going to go now. You guys talk to yourself.
This is the first time I've spoken to him. The problem is that
next time if you guys do the show, gather yourself, people that agree with the governor, bring the governor so that all of you can agree with each other, and then you have the conversation. We will be listening. We will be listening on the side. Okay, we will be listening from the side.
But I saw about good night anyway. If you be listening to me, I'm very consistent on what I say. So it's not about somebody coming to the show. So you are trying to be patronizing.
Hakeem, I will be expecting your call. I want to
next time you guys should do the show and invite the governor, and then all of you agree. Since you guys don't want a diverse opinion, you don't want somebody who didn't agree with certain position. Okay, fine. You guys can just do the show, and then you guys can just.
If we don't want it, if we
you just take we
invited you.
I've never seen somebody that will just hop up on one issue for more than 1 hour. One issue.
What do you mean one issue, Alois? What do you mean one issue? It's not about whether you like me. It's not about whether you like me or not. It's about us having a conversation, right? We're having a conversation. I said, look, I'm asking the governor a question, right? I disagree on the issue of Edo line, right? Bringing back Edo line. I say I disagree with that. Hold on now, let me finish. And I say to him, how does that make me?
Akim, you ask
And I ask
question about Edo line, whatever. Eh? The man
hold on
answered.
now, Luis, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a parliament of finish because I need to go. I said I disagree with bringing back Edo line, right? And I said, how? Because how does that make me an enemy of the state? Because that was his comment when he came in, and I said, how does that make me an enemy of the state?
Wait a minute. When they get Amawe, go explain on Amawe. The governor phoned in like anybody would do on the comment section. He's not a guest. He wasn't invited as a guest. And when he was watching us, I told you the governor is watching us. All of a sudden, he phoned in, just like any other person. If you go on social media, people phone in. He phoned in to debunk some information that, don't say that. What he's trying to say, don't say that. Edo people need a Edo line. That's what the governor just said. The governor phoned in as any other person will phone.
Yeah, but you don't understand what I'm saying. The governor can phone in and say,
there's a comment section on the comment section.
So every American
let me finish. Look, the governor can phone in.
America.
The governor can phone in and say, look, I'm doing this Edo line because this, because this, okay? And I believe that personally it is beneficial, it is revenue oriented. He can make an argument on that issue, not to refer to people who are opposed to it as enemy of the state. What, like, do you even understand? If I listen, I'm tired. I need to go.
I understand our governor, the way he talks and behaves. You understand? Because that word he just came into as just like we are arguing.
The man did not say Hakim. He did not say Hakim as an individual. You're an enemy of the state.
Anyway, you guys, good night. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the show.
My people,
okay,
I greet everybody today. We have to bring this program to an end now. Tomorrow, Al Lewis will have to help me because he's very good with computer. He has to cut out the governor's speech, where the governor came into this program today, so that a lot of people can see the opportunity to watch it, because this particular edition is running to about 4 hours now. So we have to cut it here. And just to recap, the governor said there are a lot of things coming to Edo State. On the Metropole, instead of that, alongside with the comrade buses, we're going to have electric buses, electric cars running inside Benin. And that the Edo line will go ahead and a lot of things will come in, that there are a lot coming in. That they left the government in a way, and that is good. The probe will definitely come true, and that Abat Obaze may be prosecuted. That's what he said. And he said a lot of things that is very, very good, very encouraging to Edo people. My people, make una continue to subscribe to our platform. Make una like our video. Make una share. Make una share. A lot of Edo leaders now this platform then they watch. As we do talk now, Oshomole just got off now from it. I saw him watching us. So a lot of them. So this now the platform where we they talk. We not they fight anybody. It's of the social media. I talk say all the social media presenters who work for him, that there are a lot of work for us. So I go use this opportunity, beg the social media, Mona begin the do program where go promote the government. This not the thing where we fit talk. Tomorrow, if we have time, we will come out again to for another big, good topic about, as I explained to now, the Edo Cooperative Farm. We will start that one. So my people, now so we see and reach today. We try 4 hours now a day here since. May God bless everybody till we see again, till we meet again. We will meet in good health and nothing will happen to us. God will continue to bless us, bless the governor, bless the state, Oba Atokbe. So that's not the way I see him today, my people. And me, I know the talk like our brother will bring him in, make it come talk, make it not be said, because people they accuse us say we are one-sided. Now we invite Hakim. Hakim come now, he argue against the Edo line. Then the governor came in and said that if you don't like Edo line, now be say you don't like Edo people, that they need it. And truly, make we talk true. The private buses where they run Edo City there, that Benin City and Intercity, make we see. I swear to God, my dog not going to enter those cars where they do. All those small buses, people will talk. Go enter Toyota Hiace. They go Lagos. Before you reach Lagos, you go get cramp. They'll pack them together. Then you do same state not provide their own services. We go there, okay, we go follow the law. Hakim, you've not been very fair here. Let's be sincere. Matter.